Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up.
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up.
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up.
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Renting my check, I rent on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? How y'all feeling on this Friday? I've heard people call it a feel-good Friday. It's a feel-good Friday. How y'all feeling? Talk to me out there. Talk to me. Let's work our way through this sound check so we can get this thing rocking and rolling. Let's see. I got a little delay, slight delay, so you know it's going to take a little bit. All right. Are we here? There we go. All right, we good. All right, let me take that down. Let me not get distracted. All right, let me get this earpiece in. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm going to call this a feel-good Friday. I'm feeling good. So if you see the thumbnail, I put this thumbnail together and I was like, man, I wonder if people are able to identify the new energy that's here in Cleveland. And I highlighted the Joker. So if you don't know, the Joker is Quincy Williams. That's Quincy Williams when he's off the field. When he's on the field, he goes by the Joker. So I wanted to highlight him based on his interview. And shout out to the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to have my people get in touch with your people. The Cleveland Browns put out a mic'd up this morning on Quincy Williams. So we definitely going to add that to the stream. But when he's on the field, he's known as the Joker. And I just wanted to show y'all that he is bringing new life, new energy on the field, keeping guys loose, also while helping them with communication, bringing out another side of Carson Switzer. So I'm just hyped for it. We might not cover some of the things that y'all would think today, like everybody else, because y'all know we got to do it how only we could do it. We got to take this thing to a different level. So on your show today, we have the Cavs lose in disappointing fashion last night. We got to address it. We got to talk about it. The Cavs go down 0-2. Then we gonna move past the Cavs. Then we gonna move past the Cavs. Oh man, it's tough. We're gonna bring our spirits back up. The Browns complete the sale of a 3% stake in the Cleveland Browns. We're gonna talk about that. What does that mean? Why did they do it? Why would somebody want a 3% stake in an NFL team? Does said party own any other stakes in any other NFL teams? Hey, just questions. We're going to talk about it. Private equity is moving its way into the NFL. We're going to get to it. After that, we hear from 5th overall pick last year, Mason Graham. We got one of our favorite new Cleveland Browns, Zion Johnson, on the docket. We got the Todd Father on the docket. Remember I tell y'all that sometimes people repeat things that I say? Would you believe that a very large program said, Monk around? I wonder, where could they have heard that? There is somebody who has some merch. If you go to OffThaRecordDee.com and they have a shirt, Monk around and find out. I wonder if I was their inspiration. We gonna get to it, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up with the Quincy Williams press conference, and then shout out to the Browns for putting this out this morning with his mic'd up. So we got a great stream, great energy. I'm feeling good. It's a feel good Friday. Happy Friday, whichever you prefer to call it. That's what we are. That's what we are having, and we're gonna get to it. I got a great show for y'all lined up. So with that being said, everybody hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to greet everybody like I only can. Let's go. Let's see. First in the box, we got Keith Mathis. What's good, Off the Record fam? Happy Friday. Cheers to a 3-day weekend. I don't even know what those are anymore. I'm always working. 45-47. Good morning, Keith Mathis. Selmo Fudd. Or actually, yeah, we got Selmo Fudd in there. What's going on, Selmo Fudd? Where we at? Where your button at? Where your button at? Here we go. Good morning, Big Dog. Happy Friday to you. Hey, same to you, Selmo Fudd. I'm working. I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna get that edit over to you this weekend. Most likely, I'll get it to you tomorrow at some point. So just be watching your DMs on X. That's where I'm gonna send it to you at. What's going on, Selmo Fudd?
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo.
We ready. We ready for those brownies. Donnie King's tapping in from the Netherlands. Donnie King, what's going on, man? What's going on? Tool Man is in the building. What's going on, Tool Man? Good morning. Glad to have you here. Tika's in the building. Good morning, Tika.
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
He didn't learn nothing. Hey, y'all. I'm so ready to get out of here. Shawty got the weekend off. You got the weekend off. Hey, where the party at? Where the party at? Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend, Tika. Enjoy yourself. Cedric is in the building. What's going on, Cedric? Yo, good morning. Oh, let me slow down. I'm too hyped. I'm too hyped. Let me get my life together. Yo, good morning, good people. Everything ain't always what it seems. Keep your peace. Talk to him, Cedric. Talk to him, man.
Oh, you stupid.
Talk to him. Tell him.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all. Protect your peace. Keep your peace. Keep your peace. We gave you the blueprint. We told you what they're here for. We told you what they're trying to do. Don't fall for it. Black Pearl, what's going on? Top of the morning, everyone. Happy Feel Good Friday. Dang, Black Pearl, I think you was reading my mind. Shout out to you, Black Pearl. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I like that. Happy Feel Good Friday. That's how I'm feeling today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Buenos dias. D in chat. Brent, what's going on? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? My last day of the week. Doses off the record D. What's going on, Donnie? Hey, Donnie. Thank you for tapping in, man, because I know the time difference and all those things, but you still here. Also, I see you when you watch the replay, so shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Daisha, what's going on? Good morning, Off the Record family. What's going on, Daisha? What's going on? Loretta, hello, D in chat. New Browns, new energy. Talk to him. Loretta, the person that you named Janky, we might need to have a talk with him. We need him to attack the ball, finish these plays. We got to figure something out. Classic name that Loretta put out there last year. So what's going on, Loretta? Can't forget it. Definitely smash that like button, y'all. Y'all know how they do it. Smash the like button. Smash that like button. Good morning, D and family. Cleveland media clickbaiters are spreading anybody but Shedeur rumors. We do not care. We don't.
We do not care.
I don't see nobody. That old Fab. I don't look for him. I'll tell y'all something. I just give you a little point right here because shout out to Ivy League Mac for saying that. The Cleveland media clickbaiters / content creators were only able to see one OTA practice. They had film, pictures, and all those things from that practice. Since then, anything they say is something that they are basing off of what they saw in that first practice. So you, me, anybody who watched all the videos that were put out, read all the reports of how things went, we watched all the press conferences, you are on the same, you have a similar level of information, and you probably have a better understanding of what you saw versus them. So there's no reason to look. They don't get back in the building until next week. They're not back in the building until next week. So whatever they say, it means nothing. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. I ain't gonna fall for it. Don't fall for it. Do not. Where we at? What is going on? Shanithia in there early. What's going
Broncos
on?
country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D. where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard. What's going on? Why the Nightbot working in the daytime? Hey, it's a tough economy. He got to put in those hours. He got to put in those hours. He always trying to go past 40 hours a week. He tripping. I always got to check his time card. To make sure. He trying to throw in a little 15 minutes here, 15 there. Got to watch him. I caught that comment he made at the end of his interview. This is a good group of reporters. And he also was like, man, y'all the only ones asking questions. There's somebody from the other side asking questions. So he feeling good. He is feeling good. I'm reading Black Pearl. He is definitely a ball of energy. He's a ball of energy. I like it. Oh, that's that Outcast. Feeling good. Feeling great. How are you? We handed out whoopings because we out of lollipops. Didn't he say that when he was on the field? I think he did say that, if I remember correctly. We know who the Joker is on the Cleveland Browns. Loved his interview. He's going to bring the new energy on the defensive side. Him and Carson are already good buddies. He was mic'd up today. They dropped. Hey, that's why I said shout out to the Cleveland Browns. I put my stuff up last night. They dropped the thing this morning. We're going to react to it today. Shout out to the Cleveland Browns. Like Biggie said, I'm going to have my people get in touch with your people. Good morning, chat room off the record. D, R Jizzle, what's going on, man? What's going on, R Jizzle? They done stole another one of your ideas. Man, you know what? This is how I take it. If you waiting for me, you always gonna be in second place. I hope you like it in second place. Hey, that's how I take it, man. That's how I take it. Todd's new energy. Todd reviewed tapes of the media too. He studied her and hymns. He told her the other day, same question, thus he turned his head. It appeared as if Todd rolled his eyes. He ain't got no time for these same questions. Dr. Clyde Marshall, good morning to you. He don't got no time for that. Keith Hunt, Jersey in the building. Good morning, family. Good morning, Keith Hunt. Good morning. Shout out to you and your wife. Sorry, my people. Cavs are going to get swept this series. Come on, man. Don't put that on us. We're going to see. We're going to see what happens. What day is it? Tomorrow. We're going to see what happens tomorrow. We're going to see. They play tomorrow, Saturday. I don't even know, man. Man. Michael movie was trash. I'm team Joe Jackson. I still haven't seen it yet. I want to see it. I still haven't seen it. Just the way my work life set up. I haven't seen it yet. I gotta check it out though. CO7111. Good morning, all. Happy Friday. What's going on, CO7111? Because 3% is a lot to be made off billions. Private equity, money to be made at every turn. D, that is an idea for next level podcasting. We're going to kind of touch on it. We're going to break it down some today. People just get a basic understanding of something and then speak as if they understand it more than they think. But we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Marie, what's going on? Marie?
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
What's going on, Marie? 45, 47. I got to work on my 7. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. What's going on, Marie? Glad to have you in the building. I don't really care for the up close highlights they post. It doesn't give a full scope of what's going on. And I think that's intentional, Zedric. I think that's intentional. I think they're doing that on purpose to not show as much. That's what I believe. A.M. Williams, what's going on? Hey, D in chat. Happy Friday. Enjoy this long weekend. Definitely enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy y'all weekend for sure. I'll be working as always, but enjoy yourselves. Buenos dias, Brent. Como estás? Usted, mi amigo. Ooh, we got that Spanish going. I like it. You're welcome, D. I'm representing for the Browns all the way in the Netherlands. Holding it up here, the Brownies. Yes. That up close is funny. Folks be on the investigation stuff. Deshaun Watson had an interception yesterday. They pointed out the shorts. That's how they knew it was him. Man, oh man. Hey, the internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. KC, what's going on? Good morning, D in the chat. TGIF. What's going on, KC? What's going on? Watson got majority of the reps, so he must be the starter. Facts. Flags. D, every time you take flight with the content, those on board are uneasy with the turbulence and they can't handle it, big dog. Hey, man, we getting through that cloudy layer. We getting through the clouds. You know what I'm saying? We going higher. If you want to get to, 20,000 foot so you can get up there and coast, 30,000 foot so you can coast, you gotta get through that turbulence, man. They got to be able to handle it. They got to be able to handle it. I like that flight analogy. I like that. Oh, okay. Shout out to y'all with the conversation in Spanish. I like it. I'm good. How you? Okay. Ivar, Soccer Fat, what's going on? Good to see you, Ivar. Good to see you. They was trying to put it on Shedeur. Watson throwing interceptions don't fit the narrative. It don't match. Shedeur has been throwing picks. Does that make you feel better? Hey, I'm just like your name. Got time today. Does it make you feel better to say that? You got it off your chest. Is there anything else you would like to say? Hey, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Zed, those spectators, big dog. That's a fact. Shedeur got the majority of the reps during the first practice. They showed to the media. Now, this time, Deshaun Watson got them selective memory. That's a fact. Derek Spinner, what's going on? 216 in the building. Good morning, y'all. TGIF, what's going on, Derek? What's going on? They all have been throwing picks. Got time today. That's a part of football. Talk to him. Are you going to discuss the talking point of Watson got all the first team reps versus Monken saying they split the reps even on 2 versus 1? The Sanders got all the team reps afterward. We are. We're going to get to it. Oh, shout out to y'all. Off work? Okay. Oh, that's why you here early. No work today. Okay. All right. Phone going on. D is going to be out for a while. It hasn't even released in Japan, and you know how they feel about MJ internationally. I predict $2 billion. Yeah, he can get $2 billion international for sure. Very selective. The mics are annoying. That's why I don't listen to him. The old Cleveland media fixation on the QB position is nasty work. There's plenty of other good things going on with this team. Shaking my head. That's a fact. Derek, Selmo Floyd, Rashida when she gets in here. I tried to tell people this a couple weeks ago. The Cleveland media is its own thing. If you are not from Cleveland, never been to Cleveland, you would assume that the Cleveland media, those content creators, are the voice of the people of Cleveland. That is not true. So I'm making sure we separate it. You have the Cleveland media, which they say what they say. They are not the voice of the people. That's what they just say what they're going to say. You have the people of Cleveland in the 216, the 330 if you go a little further out, the 440 if you're going out to Bedford. So you have the Cleveland media, those content creators. You have the people of Cleveland, and then you have the Cleveland Browns. People who are not fair, they want to lump it all together. They want to lump it all together, and it's not the same. Try to tell people it's not the same, but I'm not going to tell people the same thing 30 times. Deshaun Watson has been throwing picks as well. Don't start nothing. I see you in these YouTube streets talking crazy about nephew. Keep it cute today. Keep it cute. Maurice, good morning, everyone. Good morning. What's going on, Maurice? Hey, yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for speaking in Spanish. I like that. Shout out to y'all. That was a great defensive play, by the way. On the pick it was. Hold on. Jermaine Lang, what's going on? It's been a minute, man. Glad to see you. Good to see you. What's going on, Jermaine Lang? It's been a minute. Hopefully you are more settled in. I remember last time seeing you, you said you had moved. You're getting settled in, so hopefully you're more settled in after your move. McCoy, how did they pay you? And my Monday and Wednesday and Friday dosage. I must wait to listen to the #1 content creator. Everyone hit the like button. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Hit that like button for me. And there are some Cleveland folks that feel the mics locally aren't worse naturally. Hold on. Let me read this slower. And there are some Cleveland folks that feel the microphones locally aren't worse than the national media. For a lot of times, like, how I viewed it was the national media never took the time to understand what was going on locally, so they didn't have an idea. But the answer wasn't the local media, because the local media, as y'all see, they're not doing the best either. They're not doing the best. I don't get it. All right, let's see. I don't get this whole narrative on how every other QB is amazing as something or the other, but when it comes to Shedeur, they don't have the same energy. Man, they being dishonest. Dishonest. They're being dishonest. Let me show you what I got on today. I got on that Todd Father, OffThaRecordDee.com. Check it out for your merch. I got on that Todd Father. You know. Y'all know we repping the Todd Father today. Repping the Todd Father. Have they forgotten? Then he literally beat out every other QB to come QB1. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Let's get this thing started. I'm feeling good. Oh, I missed you. Live gratefully. Happy Friday. What's going on? Live gratefully? What is going on? So I got some motivation. It's short, sweet. It's Steve Jobs. It's to the point. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Okay, twin. Black Pearl, we twinning today. Got on the Todd Father merch. Shout out to you. Thank you for all your support. Okay, twin. That's that ATL lingo right there. That ATL lingo. Let's get it. I got Steve Jobs on the motivation. Let's see. Let's get this here. Let's go here. And there we go. Talk to him.
Your life is just to live your life inside the world. Try not to bash into the walls too much. Try to have a nice family life. Have fun. Save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can build your own things that other people can use. And the minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something will, if you push in, something will pop out the other side, that you can change it, you can mold it. That's maybe the most important thing, is to shake off this erroneous notion that life is there and you're just going to live in it, versus embrace it, change it, improve it, make your mark upon it. I think that's very important. And however you learn that, once you learn it, you'll want to change life and make it better, because it's kind of messed up in a lot of ways. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again.
Talk to him. I like that. A lot of people just talk about content creators and what they do. They talk about situations, but we've heard this is the second person we've heard this from. Actually, the third, because we heard it from E.T., we heard it from Dr. Miles Monroe, and also we heard it from Steve Jobs. If you don't like how stuff is going, change it. Be the change you want to see. So I didn't like how stuff was going with Cleveland media, the coverage around sports and the Browns. I said, I'll be the change. I'll go create a podcast. So for the keyboard warriors, for the people who just like to stir up stuff and, they want some attention. Hey, man, YouTube is called YouTube for a reason. Create a podcast. Start talking about it. Get on camera. Put your feelings out there. Otherwise, if you're just going to be a keyboard warrior, we have to treat you as such. We have to treat you as such. So shout out to Steve Jobs. This is a very unique perspective on how to look at things. So just don't complain about things. Go change something. Go leave an imprint. Go leave a mark. Go establish something so you have a legacy that lives on after you. So shout out to Steve Jobs, that motivation this morning. 216. We know how the media up here do their thing. Someone fun, talk to them. That's why I always go to people who are actually in Cleveland. People in Cleveland, they look at things differently, and you have a lot of people who are speaking on how things are in Cleveland, and they never cross the borders of Ohio. So they're going to generalize things. They're going to assume that the Cleveland content creators are the voice of Cleveland. And man, the Cleveland content creators, especially the lead ones, they're not outside like that. They're not talking to people. They're not interacting with people. They're not dealing with people. And they don't even live in the city of Cleveland. So they're definitely not the voice. They are not the voice. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Shout out to MJ. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could be any clearer. Talk to him. Hey, Michael Jackson told us that. Michael Jackson told us that. That's where it has to start. That's where it has to start. So shout out to Shanithia. I like that. I like that. Definitely hit that like button. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So the Cavs, y'all. The Cavs. Man, oh man. Man, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet on the Cavs, y'all. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I can identify. Me and Zedric were having a conversation about this on X last night. I can identify what the Cavs wanted to do defensively, what they wanted to take away. They wanted to force the others to beat them. They didn't want to allow Jalen Brunson just to go off and beat them. And I would say they had some success with not allowing Jalen Brunson just to dominate and take over the game. But if Kenny Atkinson doesn't stop going back to this too big lineup and watching the offense struggle for 7 minutes, 5 minutes at a time, if he does not stop doing this, y'all, like, man, every time your offense is playing well, it's one big on the floor. You got more shooters on the floor. You got more guys who can bring the ball up court. You're playing at a faster pace. And our problem is not necessarily defense. The problem is you cannot go 7 minutes of an Eastern Conference final game and not score like we did in game one. You cannot go for, I want to say at the beginning of the third quarter, we went about 5 minutes without scoring. It's no way he can't see this. There's no way he can't see this. To me, he don't have the answers, man. Unfortunately, he don't have the answers. Where is it at?
Relax. You ain't got the answers. Bro, I'm asking you ain't been doing the education.
Unfortunately, I don't think Kenny got the answers, man. I don't think Kenny got the answers. I don't think it's a point of him not caring. I think he don't know what to do. And I think, if you got kids, you remember your kids had they have a comfort item. So a very small child, that might be a binky. It might be a teddy bear. It might be, just something that they just feel the most comfortable with keeping it next to them. To me, Kenny Atkinson, his comfortable place is putting his starting lineup back on the court, even when they don't produce. So it's just, hey, man, I'm not saying he's not trying. I don't think he got the answers. He can't make the adjustments. So Kenny, hey, you better do something because they get you out of there. They get you out of there. They will get you out of there. Yeah, Derek Spinner is crazy. Our Jizzle, man, I just got to be real with y'all, man. I got to tell y'all what I'm seeing. I'm not just going to sit up here and cap like, he's making all these adjustments. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. And I noticed it during the Toronto series, and since we won that series, I was like, oh, man, he's not going to change this. So I don't like it. I don't like it, y'all. I'm sorry. I think the Knicks are going to win this playoff. Unfortunately, I think they have a very good shot Being up 2-0 is a major thing. The Cavs would probably, to get back in this series, need to win the next 2 games to press Game 5, where they could potentially put some pressure on the Knicks. But if they don't win these next 2, man, it's steep hill to climb. Steep, y'all. Steep. Are you saying Kevin Stefanski is coaching the Cavs, no ability to adjust? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jason Kidd will be our next coach. Jason Kidd is good. I don't even know who our next coach gonna be, man. I haven't even made it there yet. I'm not that far. I ain't made it there, man. I ain't made it there yet. I haven't made it there. He is the stank nasty of the NBA. Facts. Cry me an ocean. Man, I got more tears than that. Or just I got more tears than that, man. More tears. All I want to say is they don't really care about us. Hey, talk to them. Some more MJ. MJ. Classic. Timeless. Cry me the Gulf Coast. Facts. That's more like it. That's how many tears I got, Arches. That's how many tears I got, man. That's how many I got. Kenny does his best Stevie Wonder impression when it comes to adjustments. Facts. I'm like, man. Hey, Zedric, you tried to warn me, man. You tried to warn me. I'm like, nah, man. Man, you was right. You was right. D, at least you took it on the chin and didn't threaten to run this time. No, man. I got to accept the reality, man. I got to accept what it is. I got to accept it. I got to accept it. No Kenny press conference. I'm not listening to his, we not playing his words. Knicks wanted more, man. And then the coach that's actually coaching them is Mike Brown, which Mike Brown is not known for making a ton of adjustments. So the opportunities there, it's just, man, everything in front of you, man. Everything in front of you. So I don't know, man. Sorry for sorry for the lack of energy, but let's keep this thing moving forward. I don't have a lot for the Cavs, man. I don't have a lot for them. Let's keep it pushing, man. Let's keep it pushing. All right, let's on to the Browns. On to the Browns and brighter pastures. Let's go. The entire rest of the stream will be about the Cleveland Browns, so get ready. I know Marie likes this.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The entire rest of the stream is about the Cleveland Browns. Now we back. We got some energy. We got some life. Had to sip some water. Let's get back up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting slouched down. You know, I'm saying everything else with my chest. Saying everything else with my chest. Beat me, hate me. You can never break me. Talk to him. Talk to him. That was some powerful words in that song. Facts. I agree. Michael Jackson is timeless. I also remember they had to stop TV for him to it was the Do You Remember the Time video when it released. They stopped TV and played his video and everything stopped so everybody can watch it. So just timeless. Timeless. Afro Man, hi Shedeur. Haters had recently accused me. I live in Cincinnati. I look like Rudy Ray Moore because I won the verdict. I was on the verdict. My point, the more they degrade you. Yes. You just got, hey, keep pushing through. Shout out to Afro Man. Shout out to Afro Man. And he made a music video about it and songs, which, hey, use your craft. Use your craft. Use your craft. Brunson be cold 1 minute and hot for 12. He's the heat check guy right now in the league. I agree with that. Miss K, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning, Miss K. Knicks will win this series and lose in the finals against the Western Conference winner. Mike Brown is a fraud. Now, you picking up what I'm putting down. You are picking up what I'm putting down. You picking up what I'm putting down, Maurice. We had Mike Brown before. Like this was the opportunity to go to the finals for the Cavs, man. You blowing it for me. You blowing it. Yeah, they blowing it for me. Super Bowl halftime shows wouldn't be what they are without him. That's a fact. That's a fact. And in living color. Yes, in living color doing that halftime show. To combat the Super Bowl halftime performances really changed the game, made them really set the game up. I remember the Thriller premiere on Friday night videos. I don't remember the Thriller premiere. I was too young when the Thriller came out, but I definitely remember. Do you remember the time? Hashtag New Cleveland. Talk to him, Keith Hunt. ESPN keep wanting Miles traded. Man, they don't know what they talking about.
Stop it. Get some help.
If you're trying to trade your best player when it's this close, you got like they don't know what they talking about. We definitely are on fraud alert with Mike Brown. I'm telling y'all, man, he was the coach. He was the coach of the Cavs before. I'm like, this is an opportunity, y'all. Opportunity. Oh, let's get to these Browns, y'all. Let's get to these Browns. So, Arctos continues to spread his bets in NFL. Take stake in the Browns. Good morning, Miss Brown. How you doing today? Good morning, Miss Brown. So this is news from about 3 days ago, and I'll just read some of this to y'all. Arctos Partners acquired 3.2% of the Browns in a deal approved by NFL owners Tuesday. Sources said its third ownership stake in the world's richest sports league. A source familiar with the deal said the deal values the team at just north of $9 billion. Public estimates in 2025 had the Browns worth between $6.14 billion and $7.15 billion, but minority shares often trade at a premium. Jimmy and Dee Haslam will retain control of the franchise. Okay. Now, you might ask, why would a private equity firm put money into the Cleveland Browns? There's two things happening at play here. You have Dee and Jimmy Haslam taking advantage of the valuation of the Browns going up. You have them taking advantage of it. They're taking advantage of the evaluation of the Browns going up. They're taking some profit. They're taking some profit off the top. Only 3%. They still have the controlling stake. Now you ask, if the Browns are not good, why would a private equity firm want to get a stake in the Browns? It's very simple. When was the last time a NFL team did not make a profit? It's a question, y'all. All good, Marie. The question was, when was the last time an NFL team did not make a profit? I'll just tell you. Not since the modern era has an NFL team not made a profit. The last reported payout that all NFL teams got in 2025 was $400 and about $20 or $30 million from sponsorship deals, merchandise sales, et cetera, et cetera. So I know people look at things through the lens of a fan. Fans look at it, the team didn't win. They can't be making money, right? That would be false. That would be false. Every single year in the offseason, NFL owners get together through a collective group and they sell rights to different games that'll be played. And the price going up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. It's not today's price, y'all. Always remember that. So when you go from 2 games on YouTube, then you sell the whole package on YouTube. Then you go from 2 games on Prime to more games on Prime, to Prime getting all the Thursday night games. Then you go to NBC wanted their package. Then you go to Netflix having a Christmas Day game. Then they're like, we want Thanksgiving too. Then they're like, we want more games. We want 6 games. Prices going up. NFL owners, even if their team doesn't have a winning record, you know what they're saying?
I got money.
It's not about wins and losses that determine if an NFL team is making money. That's not what it is about. I could barely find any concrete stats on it, Keith, because they just categorize it as the modern era. So it potentially could have been, if they're saying this entire modern era, I'm guessing it had to be back in probably the 70s. Probably in the 70s. Probably before then. So, if you hear somebody say this was a bad deal, I would say ask them this. If I put a 3% stake into the Cleveland Browns, say I spent $150 million. We'll just use the last reported numbers of $420+ million that each team received from their split. That's right around $13 million. Find me the place that keeps growing in revenue like the NFL. It's almost a sure thing like the NFL, where you could take $150 million and get close to 10% back in the first year. Hey, just find it for me, y'all. Find it for me. Also, the NFL changed something. I'll tell you a little bit more. Let's go down further in the article. Arctos is the only private equity firm to invest in multiple NFL teams following the 2024 policy change, allowing institutional minority investments for the first time. Y'all hear that? They already have 10% in the Bills, 8% of the Chargers, and they have, I'm sorry, let me read this correctly. They have 10% of the Bills, 8% of the Chargers, 3% of the Browns. When is the last time one of those teams won a Super Bowl? It's not about wins and losses. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. So, you will hear people who will speak on this subject. I would just say, just do a little bit more work. Just do a little bit more work. The NFL is not losing money. Everybody who complains about, I'm not going to watch the NFL, or I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to do that, the NFL doesn't care. Because for all the people who say they won't do something, there's somebody who say they will. It's billions of people in the world, y'all. Billions of dollars moving around. The NFL generated $23 billion that they split amongst the teams. That's the reason why you get a 3% stake in the Browns. Because it's a money generating thing that you want to be a part of. So just wanted to break that down. Private equity is going to change the landscape. They're going to change the landscape. They're going to change the landscape as they get small amounts. So we broke it down. Why would an ownership want to do this? They want to take some profit off the top. They want to get some liquid cash. Why would a equity firm want to do this? Because they're buying into something that you can't even find the last time that they haven't collectively generated a profit. That's the type of business you want to be in if you're putting your money somewhere. Those are the reasons why this deal happened. Hey, if you don't understand, just ask questions. Just ask questions. If you don't understand, just ask questions. Let me catch up on the chat, y'all. Let me catch up on the chat. Where did I leave off at? I left off at Mike Brown. Okay, Marie caught up. They share through the teams. That's correct, Arjizzle. This is why no player discounts to owners. Cowboys making money hand over foot, and they have not won a Super Bowl in over a decade. Talk to them. Because we're the party people. Night and day, living crazy is the only way. Man, I don't remember that reference. I'm sorry, Samo Foot. I'm sorry. I think I answered that one. Keep on. I was watching a content creator yesterday saying the Browns are in the red. That is going to be false. Nope. Not true. That's exactly why I laugh at people saying they should sell the team. NFL teams print money. Owners aren't just selling teams because they are losing. Talk to them. It is popularity of the players and licensing that matters most. Talk to them. When everybody kept bringing up the business side with Deshaun Watson, I'm like, you think in the next 10 years Deshaun Watson could generate more money for the Cleveland Browns than Shedeur? No. high-end stadium in a blue-collar town. Also, the media sends each team a check for $400 million a year. Hey, they not losing money. Yep, losing teams still make money. They do. They do. Oh, y'all still going with the. Let me see. Do I know this one? Tonight got to leave that 9 to 5 upon the shelf and just enjoy yourself. That is one of my jams. Oh, that's that one right past me. I'm not sure that song. I'm not sure. That stance lasted half a season. They don't know football or finance. They're working on the trifecta. Yeah. they gotta add they gotta add up to it. That song's bring back memories to my carefree days. That's an old school song. Yeah, y'all hey, it's above me now. MJ's Off the Wall album. Oh yeah, y'all taking it back. Y'all taking it back. Revenue sharing began in 1961, the year I was born. Okay, that was my guess because all I could find was modern era, and I was like, man, usually when they talk about the modern era, it's like the 70s on, so it had to be prior to that. So there you go. There you go. So they've been making money a long time, long time. You wasn't born when that song came out. Yeah, it's right past me. I'm like, I don't know that. I don't know that song. But that's part of the reason why somebody would like to put money into an NFL franchise. Watson can't generate more money over Shedeur for the Browns today. Talk to him. That's a fact. All right, let's get to the next one. So the next part of this story is, then you will ask yourself, why do some people buy a minority stake? So that's private equity. Why would Tom Brady buy a minority stake in the Raiders? Well, you want to get in and start building those relationships where if there was ever an expansion opportunity or if someone wanted to sell your team, you can start building that relationship early. I know people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this, but some people may. That's what Jimmy Haslam and Dee Haslam did. So I'll show you. When Jimmy Haslam bought the majority stake in the Cleveland Browns, he had to sell his minority stake in the Steelers. He bought his stake in the Steelers. You learn the ropes. You learn how they run the business. You learn the ins and outs of what they do. You learn all those things. And then a team comes up for sale and you got the right amount of money. You buy that team, you're in there. So if you want to know who is looking to own an NFL team, look at who buys minority stakes in NFL teams that aren't private equity, and you can see how they're doing it. So Jimmy Haslam did that in 2013. He had to sell once he bought his majority stake in the Cleveland Browns. So just a little talking, man. You know, sometimes I give stock market analogies. Sometimes I give business analogies, and sometimes I have to find a way to tie it in. This directly tied in, so y'all know we was gonna talk about it. Y'all know we're gonna talk about it. I believe that's what Tom Brady is up to, man. That's why I even brought up the Haslams doing this. I believe that's what Tom Brady is up to. I believe Tom Brady wants to become an NFL owner, and his path to get there is through getting in the rooms early and building out those relationships. That's what I believe Tom Brady is working on. All right, let's get rid of that. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. We were here. That's off the wall, isn't it? Yeah, before my time. Watson, okay, I got that one. Browns not in the red, but they getting a little liquidity for the stadium construction that the taxpayers are paying for. That's it. Taking some off the top. Say that one more time for the people in the back. Shedeur probably made, let me go down. Shedeur probably made Deshaun Watson contract back in ways last year, especially because of potential sponsors that may want to get in on the ground level with the Browns. Talk to him. Now we really talking business. We know that they know. Isn't that near the amount Brady is in for the Raiders? Yeah, I answered that. Can you buy shares into the companies buying shares into the teams? Let me see. Arctos is private equity, so let's do it live. Let's see. Let me go to their page real quick. Oh man, this is Dallas based, private equity firm. Let's see. Nope. No. I was trying to see if they were part of like a larger group that was on the stock market, because sometimes that's the way you can get in. That's how people got in on SpaceX. But no, you can't do that. They aren't partnered with anybody else. So they do have some partners. The closest thing you can do is they have a partnership with another global investment firm that is KKR and Company, and you can gain exposure to Arcos by purchasing their shares through KKR, and their ticker symbol is KKR. But this is not financial advice. You have to look into that on your own. I don't know how much exposure you would get, but this is the ticker symbol. I'll drop it in the chat for you if you want to look into it. That is the ticker symbol. If you want to look into it, I don't know how much exposure that would get you, but there you have it. All right, let's get to Mason Graham. Mason Graham. The 5th overall pick last year was Mason Graham, and he actually played through some serious rib injuries. I was in the Marines when Off the Wall came out. I heard "Rock with You" 1,000 times on base. Not 1,000. Man, oh man. Yeah, MJ was just. I'm a little bit younger, so I would say, what's the first MJ song? For me, the first MJ song I can really remember that I just remember being played a lot was probably, I remember Dirty Diana a lot. I remember Bad. And then like I really remember Do You Remember the Time? So, or the real NIL happening in the stadium. Money on money on money. Dan Snyder was the first true private equity professional to buy an NFL franchise. Josh Harris was the next, and he bought Snyder's team. Hey, you see how the money passing? MJ was a phenomenon we'll never see again. We won't. Because of the internet, we'll never see anything like MJ again. Maya, what's going on? What's going on, Maya? What's going on? Yeah, if they were publicly traded, you could definitely get in, but this is, you got to kind of take the side door instead of the front door to get in on it. 41. Derek, I'm 41. Me and my woman at the time took off work for the MJ funeral. Yeah, it was something different. D, you're a post-thriller baby. Yeah, 41. So I was like, I was so young when MJ early stuff came out. Like I was so young that I ain't gonna have, I got memories of stuff that like from my childhood, but I'm not gonna have those memories. D, I'm going to treat you like the kids on Blackish when they had to be brought up to speed on Prince. Hey, shout out to Prince. Yeah, it's something that's just, but it's before my time. Even though I remember quite a few things, but it is something that's before my time. And I just tell you, hey, that's before my time. All right, let's get to Mason Graham. He played through something last year to just show his grit and his toughness. Nothing wrong in taking the side door. I'm sure a lot of people do that. Oh, they do. They do. I remember the Thriller release, but every song he released was an event. Yeah, I hear stories about it. But yeah, I was way too young for to remember it, any of it. All right, let's get to Mason Graham, y'all. We got about 2 minutes of Mason Graham. Let's hear from Mason Graham.
It is your second year, so there's that difference. But with the new coordinator, is it feeling different?
I mean, just little tweaks here and there. Every coordinator wants to put a little twist on, their defense, but Rudy wanted to keep it mostly the same for the front, so we're kind of just sticking with our plan and attacking, getting penetration, and disrupting.
So the tweaks aren't affecting you as much?
No, I mean, every defense, there's movement and different blitzes, but, everyone kind of runs similar schemes nowadays and similar blitzes, so just good football.
What have you learned about Rudy's personality so far to this point?
I feel like he's a player's coach. He just wants to be around the guys. He wants us to talk to him like he's another one of us on the field. So I really like his energy. He brings a lot of juice to defense, and I feel like that's a good thing for us.
A year ago, you were talking about learning to play, take the handcuffs off, I believe was the phrase. Paraphrasing. How much more comfortable do you just feel like in the kind of aggressive, attacking front you're playing in now compared to what you played in Michigan?
No, I feel way better. The transition from year 1 to year 2, just being around here the off season, getting extra reps and doing all that stuff, just going through the same indie drills that we do every day and just really getting it down to a T.
I know you were dealing with that rib injury last year towards the end of the year, but was that a little worse than maybe you were?
This is the point I really want y'all to hear with what Mason Graham was going through towards the end of the year. He was fighting through it.
And on, as you.
Oh yeah, I had a broken rib, so I mean it hurt pretty bad. Just take a little pill before the game, suck it up a little bit, and get through it.
I mean, what's the toughest part of dealing? I mean, obviously I know you can't sleep; it's hard to breathe, all that stuff. What's the toughest
Yeah, I
part
mean,
of
just
dealing with a broken rib?
especially for linemen, getting hit by, if I'm over here hitting this guy, someone can come hit me on my side right where my ribs are. But I just, I took the chance of playing, so I wasn't really thinking about it in the moment, but definitely felt it after the games.
Can you make any observation about Fano?
So I just wanted y'all to hear that what he was playing through last year. He had a crack rib initially, and then it got broken in game, and he kept playing. So towards the end of the year, when people wanted to say it was Malik Collins was the reason why his play might have dipped or changed, it was because he was literally out there laying it all on the line. That's why when I say you just don't give away years and just throw away years to lose, he was playing with a broke rib, y'all. He was playing with a broke rib. Broke rib. Getting hit, being exposed, and still going out there. So if you think that somebody is just going to lay down and lose for a year, that's not the energy, that's not the mindset, that's not how these guys view it. I wanted to make sure we got to that point. Because these guys are not here just to lose. They're not here to lose. KKR is one of the oldest private equity firms in the U.S., founded in the late 70s. FYI, don't buy private equity stock. It's difficult to explain via text. Yeah, I just put it out there. I say, hey, if you do it, it's on you. It's not financial advice. I would say everything just depends on the upside and more so how much risk you can put on. Because to me, if you can't lose $5, then you can't put $5 in. That's how I view it. Oh yes, human nature. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. I don't know if that's a song. I'm lost right there. Salute Big Dog and thank you for your service. Shout out to you, Selmo Fudd be keeping me on point. Thank you, Selmo Fudd. Thank you. Shout out to Keith Hunt and definitely thank you for your service. And I have a lot of vets in the chat, so thank you all of y'all for your service. Thank each and every one of you for your service. Shout out to Selmo Fudd. I appreciate you. Thank you for getting me correct right there. Thank you. I was young when that Thriller video was released. I stayed up to watch it. I was scared to sleep in the dark for weeks. Yeah, I don't remember seeing the Thriller video till I was probably like eight or something like that. I was a lot older. Mason, one of those guys that just wants to work. You can tell he don't care much to talk. I agree with that. A broken rib, and we didn't even know. Crazy. I thought they had sources in the building. thought they had sources, y'all. AB has had 2 successful draft classes and one hasn't shown anything yet. Name the bright spots from last year's draft class. Hold on. If AB has had 2 successful draft classes and one hasn't shown anything yet, name the bright spots from last year's draft class. Oh, okay. The bright spots to me, I would definitely say Mason Graham. I would say Mason Graham. I would say Carson Switzer, Harold Fannin. Y'all know how I feel about Shedeur. Am I missing anybody? Quinshon Judkins. Quite a few bright spots from last year, I would say. I would say you hit on a lot. So let me see. Yeah, Mason Graham, Carson Switzer, Quinshon Judkins, Harold Fannin. I think he's going to hit on Shedeur. I would say we're looking at 5. We're looking at 5 of them. Wow, that young man has grit. I agree. Bring the juice. Yes. I thought his play stepped up towards the end of the season. It did take a second for the line to adjust without Malik. I agree. Because they love leaving Shedeur out that discussion. Yeah, I ain't going to leave him out. Only the coach wanted to lose. That's why he's not here. Did anyone else have the Michael Jackson Experience video game and Nintendo Wii? Had me thinking I was Dirty Diana video for real. I did not have that. Nintendo Wii, all I played tennis like crazy. Tennis and baseball on Nintendo Wii. Those are my games. When he succeeds, there's going to eat those words. I agree. He needs one of those QB vests. Yes, definitely. When I go back and look at film, I'm going to look and see if he actually played with one towards the end of the year. I was seriously thinking about breaking out the game after seeing the movie. Oh, so Maya still got it. She still got the game. Hold on, let me see. And the old Cleveland media wants them to lose so they can draft their QB every year while they play with injuries. Graham is a dog. # New Cleveland. Facts. Why y'all doing D like that with these MJ song quotes? He doesn't know. Hey, help me. Art Jizzle, help me. Help me, please. Dang, a broken rib, that's tough. His commitment is commendable, but I don't want him to do that again. Yeah, that's something different. And he didn't complain. Only to spread bull junk on Shedeur. We're gonna learn him today. Facts. Yeah, I'm out here lost. Help. Help me, please. Cleveland media clickbaiters used because I say so logic on every topic. Kenny Pickett will start. Watson will start. Arch is #1 draft prospect. Schwartz will be the next head coach. Shame. Talk to him. They only got sources on Shedeur, not knowing nothing and looking a mess. It's right that I play this after your comment.
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
He learned nothing. It's crazy now because I see folks on TikTok playing it. I guess the MJ game. Thank you all for taking the oath to protect us. Yes, definitely. That's why I said shout out to Selmo for getting me correct. Shout out to him for getting me correct. Let's see. They are 0 out of 50. The media is terrible. Yeah, just lost. Don't have me creating a TikTok page because in my mind, I'll outdance all of them. All of them. Oh, yes, Dylan Sampson. Oh, yeah, Dylan Sampson. I forgot Dylan Sampson. Thank you, Shanithia. I'm saying when Shedeur succeeds, the naysayers are the ones who refuse to talk about Shedeur are going to eat those words. They are. I agree with that. Yes. Ball for my kids, but we all play D. This is why you don't know MJ music. I know MJ. I don't know the Thriller album. I don't know that album. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna make it up to you. I don't know that album. But afterwards, later MJ, oh, I'm there. Movies like Teen Wolf and whole horror genre got hundreds of their movies, special effects from Michael. Remember the Flace Bin Tech with black and white, the Terminator, Liquid Metal, Tech 2. Trendsetters. He used to spend so much money. He used to spend so much money on his videos. So much money. Let's move it forward. Let's get to Zion Johnson. All right, hold on. Let me clean some of this up. That's Mason Graham. Shout out to Mason Graham. Let's get to Zion. Add it to the list, D. That's so much.
Now that you guys are on the field.
That's so much. The list, hey, Cedric, I don't think they realize how long the list is. I don't think they realize. And actually, let me see. I'm gonna listen to Thriller all the way through this weekend just for y'all. Just for y'all this weekend. So on Monday, I'm gonna tell y'all the song I like the most from Thriller. I'm gonna listen to it this weekend. Let's see. Man, okay, here we go. Man, my marker don't want to work. It was also a video game at the arcade. Oh, I definitely don't remember that. This is abuse now. D getting whips like Private Shedeur had. Help me. Talk to him, Art Jizzle. Help me. Joined late this morning. Had to catch up. Good morning, Off the Record D in the chat. Happy Friday. JC Smith Music. What's going on? How you doing? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I know I'm not gonna be able to make it through 2 good listens on 2 albums. So I'll commit to Thriller. Off the Wall is gonna get put on the list. I ain't gonna lie to you and say I'm able to get through 2 of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But Thriller, I'm gonna listen to the whole Thriller album this weekend. I got y'all.
Here in the meeting rooms, and
this is Zion.
What's that transition been like for you in terms of learning a new offense? Kind of, how do you sort of go about that process of kind of absorbing a new playbook?
It's been exciting. This is the real step, getting to, put our offense against a really good defense, that's good at disrupting. And, I think day to day we just work to improve our communication, our execution, our knowledge of the playbook. So, yeah, I think it's been great. These first 2 days we've had some things that we've seen that was like, okay, we need to improve these things. And we've seen some things that we're like, oh, these are some good things that we have going for ourselves. So, it's been a great 2 days, I think.
I know the real test will come when the pads come on, but right now, what are the keys that you feel like are important that you guys take away from these sessions here?
Execution, assignment, technique. Yeah, those are really the big 3 things. Being locked in on what your assignment is on the play. That means studying the playbook, knowing, everything about your assignment. Technique, we've had a lot of times to nail down on the fundamentals and technique. So seeing those things applied when somebody's in front of you as well. And then the last thing is just execution. Like, do you know the snap count? Do you know, what this play means, what your assignment is on this play? So.
How do you think that's played out so far on the field for you guys?
I think there's been some good. There's been some definitely things that aren't as good. But every day we look to improve. We look to hit the film and see where we can improve. And we've got a lot of guys on offense in our room, in all the rooms, wide receiver room, quarterback room, running back room, tight ends that, want to get better and are out here after doing work, out here before doing work. So, I feel great about, us improving day to day.
So what's the next step?
I like his ability to articulate himself and how he can break it down in steps and explain it. I appreciate that a lot. Shout out to you, Cedric. Oh, I got that. I got the full mic'd up. Shout out to you. You've got mail. I got the full mic'd up. Zion Johnson, I like the way he can articulate himself and he can break it down step by step. So first you learn it in the classroom, then you learn it in a walkthrough, then you are practicing it with somebody in front of you, not at full speed, and then you're going full speed. So I like the way he broke that down. And then also I was looking for another piece I want to get to where he's speaking on accountability. To me, this says a lot about how Todd Monken is different and he's going to hold guys accountable. So let me get to it. I'm going to start a little bit before his full answer on accountability, but I want y'all to hear it.
It's true. Who's a better athlete, you or Spencer?
I mean, of course I'm going to say I'm the better athlete. But
The numbers backing up.
Oh, yeah. As soon as they dropped that this morning, I was hyped. Cedric, when they dropped that this morning, I was hyped. I said, man, they couldn't have dropped this at a better time for me. You all good. You all good.
Nobody wants to see penalties, but Todd has said before he despises football. How have you seen him sort of emphasize that out here on the practice field?
Yeah, I mean, we all hate penalties, especially up front. False starts, holding, those things erase plays, erase explosives. So, it's really on us to have that composure to, stay on sides, to not hold, to, do what we have to do to not erase those plays. But, he's really emphasized that.
Let me turn it up louder for you.
If we have a penalty out there, we're reloading the play. If you're false starting, you're coming out. So it really, forces that accountability onto you where it's like, okay, I'm coming out today. I got to be locked in to the snap count, to my technique, so I'm not having penalties in practice.
So I want y'all, hopefully y'all heard what he said. If you have penalties in practice, you're coming out. So we heard people say, oh, Spencer Fano and Austin didn't get in until later in the practice, and it was due to penalty. DeJuan Jones had a pre-snap penalty. They pulled him out the practice. Hey, go to the sideline, get somebody else in. So that accountability is something that was needed last year, and we did not have it. This year, they're saying right away, in practice, we're going to get you up out of here. We're going to get you up out of here. We're going to get you up out of here. You're not going to be messing up drives, taking away explosives. People are going to be accountable. They're going to be accountable. So I know people, when you talk about accountability, a lot of people just go to the quarterback and they want to talk about interceptions or fumbles or this or that. No. The things that hurt the Browns a lot the last couple of years have been pre-snap penalties, holding penalties, erasing big plays. That is all about focus. Todd Monken is letting them know early, hey, I'll put a rookie in if I need to. Hey, that's not just the offensive line. That's them receivers too. Hey, that's them receivers too. That's going to be a safety too. So it's more positions where penalties are going to impact if you play or not. And I like that. That's old school approach. Hey, if you don't know the snap count, you can't do this without a penalty. And we gonna get you up out of here. We'll get you up out of here. We'll get you up out of here. Let's see. I'm so glad this year they aren't making Shedeur do interviews every time media is there. That's right. Spread the wealth, protect nephew. I agree with that. Introduce us to the entire team. Introduce us to everybody that's gonna be here, not just one person. Off the wall or thriller, off the wall for those who don't really know the answer. I got to listen to both as an adult because you hear stuff different as a kid. Let's see. Are they listening to Todd? Shedeur is his guy. Todd is pacifying Deshaun. Why would he start Deshaun? Remember, he can change his mind. Todd keeps telling us who is receiving the most reps. I think it's clear. I think people don't like that answer. So usually what happens is if somebody doesn't like your answer, they say you didn't give me an answer. No, I gave you an answer. You just didn't like my answer. Is there any other young Cleveland media y'all can think of besides Daniel and Cam that don't ask stupid questions? I'm just curious. Sometimes Ashley, is it Baystock or Barstock? Sometimes she asks good questions. It needs to be said, I have not seen a deep ball thrown from Deshaun that I didn't see from Shedeur last season, so I'm not worried about that. What I want to see is this athleticism, Monken said. It's just going to be his ability to extend plays. I don't think they're going to put in like a running package or anything like that for him. Well, I'm sure Monken told Judy about running to the pass instead of waiting for the pass to come to you. Or Jizzle, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, it's not just with the quarterbacks. It's with everybody. Accountability across the line. Good news. Yesterday, I received an email from the scenario of 2019. I got you. D, you got that clip of Shedeur saying, don't draft me if you don't want to change your culture? I don't have it. I could try to look for it. While we have something else going. Those are the only two I know. I hate the interception topic because when it is just the defender making a great play, it happens. It does. That's why last year I was pushing back on it. This year, I'm like, look, man, it's not the end of the world. Monken wants Shedeur to step up his practice. Monken wants Shedeur to step up his practice style to develop a sense of urgency in practice. Optics matter. His game demeanor is perfect. He needed to improve his practice demeanor, looking like QB1. I don't recall Todd Monken saying he needed to improve his practice demeanor. If it's somewhere you can send me to, let me know. But I don't recall him saying that. Shedeur said, if you want to change your franchise, I'm your guy. It's happening in real time. The new Cleveland. Talk to him. Good morning, Charmaine, the hardest working woman in Ohio. What's going on? Yes, accountability doesn't mean you got to be perfect. You just got to always have your mind right. I agree. Great breakdown there. Great. I said last year, Cleveland organization was not protecting their players. All that media in the locker room beelining to Shedeur was unacceptable. Yeah, you know, Todd Monken ain't going for that. Off the Wall was MJ first solo album. I know the order of them, but I got both of them written down, but Thriller is the one that it seems like everybody says is timeless. So that's the one I'm gonna listen to first this weekend. Ashley just too close to the head content creator. She is very close. She is very close to the head content creator. Very close. I haven't seen Got Time Today after telling him this ain't the chat you want. He got out of here. Hey, yeah, sometimes you know you're not in a good spot. Yo, D, they saying Watson not going to be good, but Mahomes, he just getting back to healthy. I would say the difference is Watson has had more season-ending injuries than Mahomes. So I think that one season-ending injury from an ACL, you're like, okay, we're going to see what happens. But just the amount of season-ending injuries Deshaun has had are different. Plus, coming from an ACL used to be like the end of somebody's career. It's not that way now. It's not that way now. The shoulder injury is the one that I always highlight with Deshaun. That's the one I always highlight because as a quarterback, you got to be able to get the ball where it needs to go, and that's usually my issue. Not my issue. That's usually a thing I see come up with Deshaun more often than I would like is him not being able to get the ball where he wants it to go. Who said that? Yeah, I don't know about that practice demeanor thing. I don't remember hearing that. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Attack the football. JJ, yeah, he does. That man ain't said that. I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't recall hearing that. Say more, develop the practice energy point more about Sanders. Yeah, you in Martin Lawrence words, get the step in. Yeah, you gotta get the step in. Got time today. It's a sign of your body breaking down. I agree with that. Okay, let's keep it pushing forward. We got Travis Switzer. Now it's certain points that I'm highlighting from every single one of these. Travis Switzer, the new OC, he's going to be asked what type of offense does he want to put on the field, and that is the one. That is what we are going to get to eventually. Let's see. I like his answer. I believe he is going to have an attacking style offense, and that's what I want to see. I want to see an attacking style offense from any offense that I want to see have success. I don't want them to sit back and wait to see what the defense is going to do. I don't want to see that. I want to see you negotiate the terms. You dictate the terms. That's what I want to see. Let's do this. We're going to do this live. Where we at? We are here.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to D Neon. I think people are making too much about Deshaun Watson 707 practice highlights. It's clear to me that the coaching staff is working on different elements of their game for Shedeur and Deshaun. I agree with that. My overall take on Deshaun is this. My biggest question is with Deshaun, can he consistently get the ball where he wants it to go? If you look at Deshaun in 2024, the last time he was healthy, he could not get the ball where he wanted to go. And that's what I always go back to. Even in the 707 highlights, he had passes where he couldn't get the ball where he wanted to go. He had a throwaway. He had a throwaway. He had where he overthrew Jerry Jeudy on the sideline. And those are similar things I saw breaking down his game film from 2024. So for me, I always stick to the football and what I see. And what I notice is when it comes to Deshaun Watson, some people do not want to have the conversation about his ability to attack the intermediate portion of the field. That if you say 12 to 25 yards, I want to see him be able to do that consistently, because when he had opportunities, he wasn't able to the last time he was healthy. So mine is less of a personal attack. Mine is more about football. The competition gonna be what it is. It's gonna be what it is. Shout out to you, D Neon. I appreciate it. Very, very, very good way of articulating that point. That cold weather is going to mess with Watson's injuries. Man, the cold weather gets to my back, so I know it got to get to his. They said you can see Shedeur doing extra work in the background here. I think it was okay. Got you. Yes, it was in this interview. I saw people saying that. Oh, you funny, Shadithia. Hey, sis, welcome to D's Off the Record D podcast, sponsored by MJ Off the Wall and Thriller albums. Talk to him. I don't know what a practice demeanor is either. I'm curious about that. I haven't heard that. He missed a lot of throws. When I always tell people, go back to the film. I always say, go back to the film. How do folks know Shedeur is doing extra work? I believe they're saying he's doing extra work because in this video, practice is over. And Shedeur is still out there throwing. So I'll just let it play, and we'll see if we get to that point.
Offensive coordinator Travis Switzer, and Travis first open to the media session here of the OTAs. Yesterday you guys had one as well. How's kind of things progressing, and what did you see out there today?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly have a long way to go to get to where we want to be, but, I mean, the guys are making strides. We had a few cadence things. We added some cadence today. That's part of it, too. You add cadence, there's going to be hiccups as you go through it, but you got to stay with it. If you really want it to be a weapon for you, then you got to stay with it and stay true to it.
How's it kind of been for you in this process? First time as an offensive coordinator, obviously with Todd coming from Baltimore, but being able to kind of install this thing, and are you guys where you want to be, at this early stage? 'Cause it looks pretty, I'll tell you what, from the sidelines, it looks pretty smooth out there.
No, we're off to a good start. Like I said, we got a long way to go, and we're going to get there, but we're off to a good start. The guys are doing a nice job. There's several guys that are making strides, learning a new system. We did get a chance to go through it in the vet mini camp a little bit, and then also in phase 2. So this is now, the second or third time with some of these installs, which is nice. You get a little bit of repetitiveness. You get to drill down on the details a little bit more, which really is what makes the game go.
I love the pace.
I like his energy. Let's get the tracker isn't splitting up 707 versus 1111. It's not. That's why last year I posted the tracker. If y'all notice, I haven't posted the tracker at all on any of my social media. I haven't brought up the tracker on stream, any of that. I haven't done it. Because it's just I'm not playing that game. Practice demeanor. I missed something. I didn't hear that. Who said that? Who were they talking about? Yeah, Maurice, if you want to explain more about practice demeanor, I don't know. I never heard anybody say that. Deshaun was always good in training. I didn't know that they said it old media, but now they say he shines in training camp. Now he will show it in game. These preparers show on their face every day. I will say this. I know that in theory, people believe Deshaun Watson. I know in theory, people say Deshaun Watson in practice should be better, but I would just invite y'all to look at 2023, 2024. Go back, look at the videos they released. Look at how they were talking about it. Just look at it. Look at how they were talking about it and look at how it was released, and you will see that it was not encouraging things about how Deshaun was practicing. One of the big stories was it was videos that the Browns put out, just like videos we're seeing now. Deshaun Watson was not throwing the ball on 7-on-7. He was just holding onto the ball, running around. He was not letting the ball go. Those videos are out there. So if y'all notice, every time somebody says, oh, he should just be better, I'm just like, that is not fully true based on what he has done. That's not fully true. That's not fully true based on what he has done. So Just I know it's an easy thing to say, but in Cleveland, now I'm not talking about Houston. I'm talking about in Cleveland. There's a lot of video out there of Deshaun. You got free time, go look it up. Go look it up, and you'll see that this practice narrative, I've been kind of saying as nicely as I can, but it just doesn't ring true like people are saying it. It doesn't ring true. Shedeur never had to worry about how he practices. Watson looks better with his practice style. I believe the optics matter, obviously. That's why they're right next to each other in practice comparison. I don't understand, Maurice. I don't understand. Maybe I'm missing it. Make it plain for me. Make it plain for me, because initially it was his practice demeanor, and now it is Shedeur never had to worry about how he practices. Watson looks better with his practice style. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm honestly missing what you're trying to explain to us. I'm trying to understand it. I don't know, man. I'm help me understand. Make it plain for me. Make it plain for me. Make it plain. I don't understand. Practice demeanor for Shedeur sounds like a made-up comment to me. I haven't heard anyone say that. Not even the haters are saying that. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get an understanding, but I don't understand. I don't get it. Hey man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Make it plain for me. Make it plain. Doesn't mean he's outplaying him, but optics matter. What are the optics? Can you give us an example of the optics that you were saying? Can you tie it to something concrete? I'm trying to understand, but nothing I'm getting is quantifiable. Like what is the quantifiable thing that I could grade based on what you're saying? Practice demeanor. Okay. I don't know what that means. Now it's practice style. Make it plain. What is quantifiable that where we can really understand what you're saying? Because I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't understand. Tracker makes no sense either in OTAs. Media only there one day anyway. Facts. D, what did I notice is standing next to each other. Deshaun Watson released the ball faster. I don't know if that is decision making, route running, thoughts. Without knowing the route they're throwing to, I wouldn't be able to tell you it, because it is so many different things. I would need to see it. I would need to see this is the route they're running. This person is running, a route that's going to take this amount of time. This person is running a route to take this amount of time. So it's hard. The way they are protecting what the guys are doing is hard to make a determination on why one will be throwing the ball faster than the other. So you're saying because of the throws he's making? Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Yep, there are practice lowlights. Yeah, there are practice lowlights for Deshaun Watson. Remember, you should never stop learning. Maurice, man, I'm trying to understand. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying, man. I'm trying. This is not me not trying to understand. Explain it. Like, give us something quantifiable that we can talk to. Otherwise, I'm just going to move forward because it don't make sense. Like, it goes from, if we having a conversation and a person comes to you and says, I don't understand when you say this, that's not a person not trying to learn. That's they don't understand what you're saying and they trying to figure it out. Help me. Help me. I'm trying to understand. I'm not the only one who's lost. I'm not the only one who don't understand. No, tell me. Okay. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Okay. Let's go to the first comment, Maurice. Monken wants Shedeur to step up his practice style, to develop a sense of urgency in practice. Optics matter. His game demeanor is perfect. He needed to improve his practice demeanor, looking like QB1. The first thing I said was, I never heard Todd Monken say that. What is practice demeanor? Let's go to your next comment. Attack the football, JJ. Okay, that had nothing to do with it. Let's go to your next comment. Let's go to your next one. Shedeur never had to worry about how he practices. Watson looks better with his practice style. I believe the optics matter, obviously. That's why they're right next to each other in practice. Comparison. You said both of those statements, and I said, give me something concrete. Give me something that's quantifiable. I'm trying to understand. Let's go to your next comment. Does it mean he is outplaying him, but optics matter? I'm still saying, what are you talking about? Explain it. Break it down. Make it plain. Let's go to your next comment. Remember, you should never stop learning. That has nothing to do with the previous 3 comments you made. So 2 out of 5 comments had nothing to do with what we're talking about. Let's go to the next comment. Come on, man. Don't play these games. So you never heard learning how to practice. Come on, man. What we doing, man? What we doing? What we doing? Don't try to gaslight me. Do not try to gaslight me. Don't try to gaslight me, man. Don't play that game. I identify with somebody is gaslighting me right away. I saw it. I knew that once we was holding you to what you said, your words, you picked the words that you typed in, and then now you're going to try to flip it like it's us. Maurice, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do me that way. Don't do me that way. Don't do me that way.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen. Don't do me that way. Don't do me that way, man. Don't do me that way. Now, your next comment says, footwork, selling your fakes, 0 lackadaisical practice. I'll ask you again. Find me the video that you want us to review where you see his footwork needs to be better, he needs to sell his fakes better, and his practice is lackadaisical. Find me those things. I'll bring them up right now. I'll stop this whole stream. We will get to the bottom of this situation if you have something concrete. If not, we gonna keep this thing moving. Because this is what I think. I think you did not expect us to push back on it. And now that we push back on it, you stumbling and fumbling, man. Come on, man. We can have a conversation. But what we doing, man? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing, man? What we doing? Like, come on, man. Look, if y'all want to know something, I'm here in a very good mood. But don't try to gaslight me, man. Don't try to gaslight me. Don't play that game. If you play the gaslight game, I'm going to push. I'm going to push on that button. I'm going to push on that button to keep it going. So if y'all want to know, that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm going to keep pushing that button because this is what I want. I make it plain how I view situations. So I want people to make it plain how they view situations. So I'm going to keep drilling down on it. Hey, make it plain. Maurice, you better than this. You better than this, man. You were so much better than this. You were so much better than this. I got more faith in you than you showing right now. You better than this. You're better than this. This is the thing, man. This is the thing. And I'm going to keep it moving because it ain't worth blowing up the stream for. But I'm going to say this. You're better than this. And if somebody asks you to just explain it, we can be adults and we can have a conversation. Or we can play the gaslight and then try to be vague and dance around it. You better than this. You've been here a long time. You know how this stream go. You know how I talk to y'all. You know how we have a conversation. You better than this. That is gaslighting. You just said he's perfect and there's no need for improvement. That is gaslighting. That is the perfect example of gaslighting. All right, Maurice, enjoy the rest of the stream, but I'm just going to move past. I'm going to move past what you got going on because this is something you got going on, and I'm not going to let you put it on me.
Of practice. I mean, it feels like we are getting a lot of work in these practices. Is that something you guys are being, very intentional about, making sure we maximize every second that we've got?
No, I think so, and I think we'd like it faster, to be honest. So that's something we'll grow to. But yeah, I mean, the idea is if you get out here and you practice fast, the game feels easy, compared to what you do every day.
What do you want the identity of this offense to be?
That's a wide question. We want to play the game on our terms. So
this is the question I wanted everybody to hear from the OC. So let me make sure I'm going to start it right before this so y'all can hear it. Right before it so y'all can hear it. When he's asking the question right here.
Offense to be.
That's a wide question. We want to play the game on our terms. So you need to be multiple in order to do that. You need to be able to run the football, and you need to be able to protect the passer, number one, and you got to take care of the ball. So play the game on our terms, not on the defenses.
Let's talk about the quarterbacks now, because we got to see both Deshaun and Shedeur get some time with the ones as well today. How have they done? It's a new system for all those guys in that room. How have they done kind of picking things up and taking it out here onto the field?
They're doing a great job. I mean, we're carrying things over from the meeting to our walkthrough sessions over to the field. They're really doing a good job at the line of scrimmage. Owning the line of scrimmage, very important for the quarterback, is number one job. And then also just giving them a little bit more freedom too. They're really taking that. They're taking that seriously, and I think they want that, which is awesome.
It gives them some ownership of the.
All right, we're gonna pause this here. That is a great comment, Zedric. What I find interesting is they're clearly taking shots at Stefanski with the practice comments. I agree with that. I don't think people are catching that. I almost titled this stream "Nothing Was the Same" because they're doing things so different. They're doing things so different this year. They're doing things so different. So if you notice, Todd Monken is like, oh, why are we practicing this hard? Why are we practicing? Why are you using all the practice time? He said, because we can. Oh, why are you doing it this way? Because we're allowed. So they don't even understand that he's using every allowable minute that they have to work together. They don't even understand it. It's changing right before their eyes and they can't see it. One of the Cleveland content creators said they saw more practice, more work, and more get done in one practice session in OTA that Kevin Stefanski got done over multiple days because of how he works. Things are changing right before people's eyes, and people aren't seeing it. They're not seeing it. They are not seeing it. They talk different. They walk different. They speak different. All of it. People are missing it. They're missing it. Let's hear a little bit more from him.
Offense, and for the people listening, when you say giving them some freedom, what does that mean?
I mean, whether you're calling two plays in the huddle and they're changing it or they're changing it on their own, there's communication, on every play.
Yeah.
And the more that they're thinking that way, the better off we're going to be.
Because then that's kind of making them say, okay, what do I see here? What do I like against what I see here? And let's get into that.
Right, yeah.
Also, let me pause this because this is big too, because quarterbacks get ownership. So they're saying, look, we're going to give the quarterbacks more at the line of scrimmage where if they see something, they have the freedom to adjust it and do something different. I like that. That is not something that Kevin Stefanski really allowed. He didn't really like guys saying, man, we're running this. This is supposed to be a cover two beater, but they're in man coverage. It's not going to work. And Kevin Stefanski didn't like that. With this offense, they're saying we are going to empower the quarterback. That is very special. If you're a quarterback, you are a lot more bought in when you're empowered and you believe you can have an imprint on what's actually happening. So they're talking that talk, and they're talking different. Hopefully people are seeing it. Hopefully they're seeing it. Tessa, what's going on?
Well.
What's going on, Tessa? Welcome in. No one said that Shedeur was perfect either. Does this guy do this all the time? I don't pay enough attention to the chat. I'm too busy just watching and listen to OffThaRecordDee instead. No, I would say Maurice is a really good person in this audience, really good person, really good viewer from what I've seen. This is different to me. I'll say that. Nobody says Shedeur is perfect, but we know he trained every day to be as perfect as he can. All we want to get a fair chance to prove he can play NFL. I agree with that. Not Shedeur doing good at the line of scrimmage. Didn't Jason say he don't know what to do at the line? Hey, that's why I always told y'all Jason don't know what he talking about. I'm like, he don't know what he talking about. I appreciate that he kept his comments about the QB neutral. They're not playing the QB game with them. I agree with that. Maximize the opportunities because you only have so much time is smart. It's very smart. It's very smart. D the reporter said Stefanski never used 2 hours practice. That ain't something you lose that many games. You never use 2 hours of training. It's crazy. If you got a limited amount of time you could do something, why wouldn't maximize it? Why wouldn't you use all of it? It's a difference. It's a difference. D, I'm the king of contrary views, so I will say it is difficult to have smooth exchanges given the timing lag based on when you read comments and when the response is typed. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, Ivy League back. I know Shedeur likes that. Definitely having ownership in the offense. I know he likes that. I'm a guitar player. What's going on, Jimi Hendrix? I'm a guitar player and have been since 1974. The guy is who he shows himself to. Believe us both. We are who we say and show ourselves to be. I agree with that. Yes, we're good over here. We can agree to disagree. Keep it pushing. All love, all correct for fam. Yeah, it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. It's not personal. It's a conversation. He had a call where he said voodoo changing the play, and I want to say it led to that 35-yard pass to Fannin. Hey, I gotta go watch that. I gotta watch that. Was that the one where was that the one versus the Titans where David Njoku came across the field? He came across the field underneath, and then both of the linebackers bit down and he threw it behind him. Is that the play you talk about, Zedric? All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Who we got up next on the docket? So this is one of those situations. I don't believe all of these people are sitting here watching me, but I do believe some of their producers or people part of their social media team could have seen something that I've said or done, and I'll show y'all why. Here we go.
Does Todd Monken need his own segment now?
Miles?
Does he need his own?
If this keeps up,
what do we call it? We've got the Harbaugh files, right?
Late night with Todd Monken.
I don't know.
You got to give it a little thought.
2 drink minimum.
Monking around, just monking around.
Wait a minute.
Record
Who are you?
Just monking around? Hold on. Which one of your producers said that in your ear? Which one of your producers said that in your ear? If y'all notice, I'm always telling y'all, it always be the producers. Check it out. Let's hear it again.
Todd Monken.
I don't know.
You got to give it a little thought.
2 drink minimum.
Monking around, just monking around.
Come on, man. Hey.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
OffThaRecordDee.com. Go check out the merch. We got the Monk Around and Find Out merch over there. We got the merch over there. I'm not saying Rich Eisen has seen my show. I'm saying that usually when people borrow things like this on a larger program, it is their producers, their social team, content creators, all those things. They are the ones who listen and hear you, and that's how something you say ends up being repeated by a bigger content creator. So I know I joke and I say, hey, look, they're saying it right after I say it, or I might say this and make it a thing that people see in YouTube chats and all that. And then you'll see a big content creator say it. I'm not saying that exact one watches, but you will start to see this. And I'm glad this is Rich Eisen and not somebody locally or a smaller channel, because then there might be personal feelings. But when it's somebody like Rich Eisen, there's no personal feelings there. I'm not attacking them or anything like that. I'm just explaining the process of how it happens. That's all I'm doing. Explaining the process of how it happens. Just walking through it. So hopefully y'all see it. That's why when our Jizzle be teasing me and he says, oh, they taking this, they doing this, I just laugh because it happens. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. part of the game. It's part of the game. When Monken saying Shedeur has improved by miles, is absolutely about to get dangerous. Facts. Laurie, what's going on? What's going on? Replay gang. What's going on? Hey D, hey fam. Been running errands and listening. Bigger content creators almost always take content from smaller content creators. That's all it is. That's all it is. So I was like, man, this is an opportunity where I can kind of show y'all that, you know, I'm not just trying to take shots at people. It happens. It's part of it. It's part of it. It's part of it. Every time I watch a YouTube channel, when it goes off, a channel pops up showing all Shedeur highlights during the season. I watched it so many times. Fellow musician, that's around when I started as well. Giving away my true age though. What's going on, JC Smith Music? They're still in Just Say It. We hear it here first. It's part of it, man. It's part of it. If I was to take it personal, then, you know, I'll be taking away my main focus. We've been with the monking. Don't get monked up this season. I remember you said that a long time ago in the chat, Laurie, a long time ago. Dang, D. That's a fact. Does that take away from the phrase great mind thinks alike? Man, I think it does. In this day and age, I think it does. I think it does take away from it.
Powerade has 50%.
Hold on. We got a commercial.
More electrolytes than the leading sports.
We got a commercial. Oh yeah, this is NFL. I definitely can't play this. I can't play this on stream. You muck around and find out. That's it. So this was just a way where I could kind of show y'all in real time of something that I might have said. I at this point I can't take it personal. I don't take it personal anymore because then it just takes away my energy from me you know, saying something different or starting something new. That's all. All right. Let's keep it moving. We got this. Gonna keep this clean as we go. We got the Todd Father. That's why I'm rocking the Todd Father tee today. Let's go. They're actually I had something titled they had to muck around to find out too. I think it was a short. But let's go. Let's hear from the Todd Father.
Obviously Deshaun it seemed like a lot of the first team reps, at least early on. Have you can you kind of establish what the game plan has been with how you want to run the reps with them this OTAs?
Well, actually today, Deshaun, when we two-spot, we divide up Shedeur and Deshaun. So when it was two-spotted, we just keep the guys in the same spot. Actually, Shedeur took the first team reps the rest of practice.
Can you say which of the quarterbacks is ahead at this point?
No.
All right. Now, everybody going out there saying this quarterback is ahead, that quarterback is ahead. Everybody keeps saying it. Everybody keeps saying this one is ahead, that one is ahead. I'll just take it back to the decision maker because I told y'all. I said I'm just going to listen to the decision maker. Funny enough, I'm starting to hear other people say they're going to listen to Todd Monken too. But it is what it is. Let's listen to the decision maker. Let's listen to the decision maker. They asked the question. He gave the answer. Maybe this is one of those ones that's not definitive, but it seems definitive to me. Let's listen.
What the game plan has been with how you want to run the reps with them this OTAs?
Well, actually today, Deshaun, when we two-spot, we divide up Shedeur and Deshaun. So when it was two-spotted, we just keep the guys in the same spot. Actually, Shedeur took the first team reps the rest of practice.
Can you say which of the quarterbacks is ahead at this point?
No.
Okay. That's our answer. So, if you want to watch other people and they say this person's ahead, that person's ahead, I'm just going to go based on what he said. No. No. Hey. It's the decision maker, y'all. It's the decision maker. The decision maker said no. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to worry about this person's ahead, that person's ahead. This is how I view it. I'm going to make it very plain. I view it this way. From a football standpoint, I have more belief in Shedeur as a quarterback today than I do Deshaun Watson. That's how I view it. I'm not making a decision. So since I'm not making a decision, I'm just going to go based on that decision maker, and this is what he said. So if you're looking for me to do a whole stream talking about this, and this, who's ahead, who's this, who's that, I ain't going to do it. 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 Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna watch that later. Zedric, shout out to you. You've got mail. Then y'all better hope I don't start doing content. Or Jizzle, I invite every creative person to do content. Every person, if you are creative, I invite you to do content. I believe based on your jokes and stuff, you're creative and also you pay attention. You have an understanding of the game. You have a different level of experience because you've been a season ticket holder for the Colts. So to me, you got 3 things in your favor where you can start doing content. So I invite everybody. I view things like this. It's a marketplace. Put it out into the marketplace and the people will always decide. The people will always decide. So, hey, do your thing, Jizzle. Hey, if you do, if you do start content, hit me up. You got questions. You want to know, what system you use, how you do this. I got you. I'm not one of those people who believes it only has to be one way, one approach to content. I don't believe that. Every person who wants to get into content creation, do your thing, get in there. Start. So, hey, just let us know if you start. We'll tap in. How clear was that no? Very clear. Say it again, Monken. They didn't hear you. It was super clear. It be his face when he's done answering the questions. Then he turns his head away. Like, don't even try to follow up. No, flatline. It still ain't good enough for them. He's been saying that. Facts. Don't muck with my patience. Facts. I can watch Todd answer questions all day. For real. You know what's crazy? There's a way they could get more information. It's just how they're asking it. Is there anything you're focusing on and what the QBs are working on? That's a better way to word it. You could tell the media annoys him projecting the stupid questions. Laugh all out. # do Cleveland. For real. I agree. They don't ask, but he brings him up intentionally. They do. All right, let's get to some more of the Todd Father. Let's go, Todd Father. They skipped that part too.
And do you feel like, do you think that as OTAs go along, we'll just kind of continue to divide them up and let this whole competition play out?
Yeah, nothing's really changed other than it's a different day and you're firing the same questions.
All right. Tika, we got another head turn. Will you continue to do the reps this way? Yes. Nothing's really changed. Just a different day. And y'all continue to ask the same questions. Head turn. No follow-up. That head turn equals I said what I said. That's what the head turn equals. When you see the head turn, I said what I said. That's it. Todd Father is what the Cleveland Browns needed. This mentality, not a soft Stefanski. D, did you see Stefanski interview at the Falcons? I did not. I'm sorry, ATL, that's what y'all have as y'all head coach, but I'm not watching Stefanski. I watched Stefanski for 6 years. I'm not watching nothing with Stefanski. Hey, it ain't nothing Stefanski could do or say where I'm like, let me go find out what he's talking about with a team that I don't closely follow. Not me. No, sir. Maybe Watson getting more reps creates a buffer from the media for Shedeur. Let Watson get all the attention while 2 puts in the work. However they doing it, I'm going to take it how they doing it. I like that perspective, but I'm just going to take it for what it is and what they say. He's really close to smooth going off. He is very close. Todd got spicy with the content creator. He did. Turn that head. Don't ask me nothing else. No follow-ups. Next question.
I'm not trying to be, nothing's really changed. we're going to rotate those guys and play the best player. I mean, and we'll see.
Did you have to alter?
He was like, dang, I did a little too much there. Let me clean this up. Nothing's really changed. We're going to rotate the guys. All right, now I can turn my head.
Your practice regimen inside today?
No, not really. The only thing we had to change was when we went two-spot full speed, we had to replace some of the shots. So we basically, we were jogging at the shorter routes. We just had to take some of that out, but everything was the same.
Not just with the quarterbacks, but kind of all your decisions. Has anything changed about your timeline of when you want to have kind of a shape of who you're putting in where, or is it kind of the same as what you said, just letting it go through the summer?
Well, like, you'd love to have it at every position at the end of spring, but you can't guarantee that. We'll have it set for Jacksonville.
Todd, it looked like Denzel Boston made the catch of the day over Hicks.
That was awesome, wasn't it? Wasn't that cool? I mean, I know I'm an offensive head coach, but hell, you know, you get a draft pick and it's on one of the most talented guys in the league. So it's encouraging, right? That's what you want to see. You want to see your guys, especially some of your younger draft picks, make some of those plays.
So he did that at minicamp with the rookies, but now with everybody involved, does that kind of reassure?
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, there's no other way to put it. You guys saw it. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. It just happens to be elevated because it's a younger player that we certainly need to come along, right? Him and KC. There's a reason why you draft players, reason why you put them out there and see where we're at.
I like the fact that he is excited about football. That's a change. I know that the last coach was doing the job, but I don't know how excited about football he was. We clearly see that Coach Monken is excited about football. Man, I keep clicking the wrong thing. What do I want? Here we go. Here we go. Our Jizzle talking about they got not the Carlos Boozer. Not the Carlos Boozer. I got to show you all the Carlos Boozer if you don't know what our Jizzle is talking about. I got to show you all that. Let's add it in here. All right, let's go here. Shout out to Black Pearl. She got something to say.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Message. Monken said the locker room would decide who their QB is. Who do y'all think the locker room would choose? Put a 2 or 4 in the chat. My money is on 2. Hey, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Drop a 2 for Shedeur, a 4 for Deshaun. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. And this is what our Jizzle was talking about. That's what our Jizzle was talking about. That's what our Jizzle was talking about. They need more streamers in the press room. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Next question. So how's the supercomputer? Man, oh man. I think Miles Bryant is going to be that nickel D. It's 2 guys I'm kind of thinking about that could be there. Zedric, let me see something real quick. Let me see something while y'all are responding there. Let's see. Man, I do not like how this thing comes up. Asante, what's going on? How you feeling, man? What is going on, Asante? You said that's what he put on his beard? No. He went down to ATL. He did not mind the spray. Let's see. Let me look at something real quick. Miles Harden and Miles Bryant. Miles Harden is who kind of had some mistakes last year. So you could be right. You could be right, Zedric. You could be right about Miles Bryant. You could be right. All right, so 100-0. 100-0. We don't even gotta look. 100-0. I see who y'all believe in. He got a black barber. I see who y'all believe in. Let's listen a little bit more to the Todd Father before we get to the Joker.
Looked like he is kind of back to himself a little bit.
Looked good, didn't he?
Yeah.
God, that was fun too.
Yeah, just what do you see from him and where he's at as far as his progression back from that injury?
Looked pretty good to me. Obviously, there's been a couple of days he gets a little sore, which is normal, but no one works harder. And you talk about a competitive spirit, and we don't even get to see him run. I think his rare trait is he's a bull. Like, refuses to go down, and we don't even get to see that here. So I'm excited.
Back to Boston for a second. What is the biggest adjustment for him? Is it literally just going against the best?
I think so. I think learning the offense. I don't think he lacks confidence. I don't think it's that. It's just the day-to-day work that it takes to play against the best in the world. And I think that's a learning curve. And everybody's a little bit different. Some guys it happens a lot quicker. Some guys have natural confidence, and others it takes a while. But
do you intend to ease in?
He's talking about Denzel Boston. Y'all know I'm excited for Denzel Boston. Y'all know how I felt about him pre-draft. Excited that he's a Cleveland Brown. Excited that he's making plays. Excited for what he's going to be able to do this year. Shout out to Derek Spinner.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to Derek Sprinter. 2, wrist up, perfect timing. That's my quarterback. Let's go. Hashtag New Cleveland. Talk to him. Talk to him. It's a new day in Cleveland. It's new energy. People are stuck in the past, what the Browns have done in the past. They are missing what's happening right now. If you follow me on IG or X, I had a post that you can't skip to the future and miss the present. That is what people were doing. Look at what's happening right now. Live in today. And today we're getting answers. The problem is people don't like the answers. They don't like the answers. Jimi Hendrix, what happened to that guy's head? Is he catching ringworms? He was using Beijing dye on his head. Because, his hair game wasn't the same. His hair game wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. People are discounting the fact that Watson has never been in a QB competition and he's being pushed also. Yeah, it's two sides to it. The room has spoken. I think I said what's up, but what's going on, Asante, if I didn't? I'm sorry if I didn't. Monken mocking them. He is. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's get to the Joker. And because Marie likes this, let's ring it again.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So we got the Joker. I really like his energy. I like how he put things into perspective. He's loose. He'll put up a boundary if he has to, and he's bringing guys together. So I really like his energy. If you're wondering who was on the thumbnail, this is who was on the thumbnail. Quincy Williams, when he is on the football field, he is the Joker. So that's why I put him on the thumbnail. When I listened to all the interviews, his stuck out to me the most. And then shout out to the Browns. This morning, they dropped a mic'd up with him that we're going to get to next. So this is Quincy Williams, the Joker. Let's go.
What's it like, getting out on the field and reuniting with Rudy finally? I know we asked you a lot about him over Zoom, but getting out there back on the field.
The biggest thing is the energy, man. It feels good out there, especially coming into a defense where you feel comfortable at, and then also the coaches coaching the same thing, and you're just comfortable. So just playing fast, mindset, and then now you're just getting your teammates on the same page.
Quincy, obviously you're new here. Todd Monken's new here. Can you get a sense from the other guys that have been here that there's something like a new atmosphere with a new head coach?
Yeah, I mean, but we also have a lot of younger guys too, though. So you'll get that aspect whether you go have the same coach and there's younger guys, really just filling in those spaces, and then also just getting everybody prepared to play. When you get a new head coach, you also have those players who's walking on eggshells just because they're still trying to get the head coach to see their talents and things like that, and where do they fit into the new scheme, as far as like offense or defense, though. So, but the biggest thing is just making plays, being seen by making plays and things like that.
Quincy, this time.
He is becoming the leader of the defense, at least vocally, and that veteran presence and that example. So when I hear him speak, I really listen. I lock in on what he's saying, being the example. He can explain what guys are feeling, you know, with a new coaching staff and all that stuff. So when I hear him speak, I listen. I like his energy. I like what he does. I really like it. Shout out to Keith Hunt, Jersey in the building. Let me get it right here.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to Keith Hunt. He said #2. So you know what it is. Perfect timing. Wrist up. You know who he's going with. The chat is spoken. I don't have to badmouth another player because I appreciate one player more or I think one player is better. To me, this is very similar to last year. I was just highlighting, man, Dillon Gabriel is going to be hard for him to attack the field. There's going to be spots on the field he can't attack, and he's not going to have the same caliber of offense and weapons that he had at Oregon. It's going to be different for him. So people would say, oh, just give him a shot because the team said he better. And I was just like, I don't think he's better. So I just let it play out. If y'all notice, when I talk about Deshaun Watson, I don't take pot shots at him. I don't do those things. I just say, look, this is how I view it. This is who I believe is better. I believe Shedeur is better today. I'll leave it at that. If you want a football explanation, I explain to you what I believe he has to work on consistently in the NFL, and that's what it is. So y'all see what it is. The chat is riding with 2. The chat believes in 2, and we're going to let it play out, and we're going to see who the Todd Father selects. But I think it's going to be 2. We appreciate you. Keep on. I appreciate you. Zedrick said, I don't think we'll ever hear from Watson now. I like Quincy. I like his voice. I like Quincy's energy as well. Justin Jefferson is going to dark horse. Yeah, his speed, sideline to sideline speed. I like Justin Jefferson too. I think they got 3 linebackers who are very similar in how they play. He's definitely going to be a leader on the team in defense. I agree with that. This is something that the media has been saying that the Browns lack. Oh, they lack that leader, that vocal leader, the person who said to the media and everything. Well, he's here now, and now they're afraid to ask him questions. So did they ever really want a leader? They have a vid of Quincy mic'd up. Oh, we get into that next. We're getting to that next. Shedeur was using Will Shepherd, big body, just like he going to use Boston. People really think we some dumb followers. No, we watch games and we know what we see. Talk to him. I'll be shocked if they keep Brucey after June 1st. He'll be here after June 1st because they don't have to cut down their roster. I think it's interesting once we get into roster cut down. Well, yeah, around roster cut down. I think we'll see what happens. Exactly. Dillon can only play under a good system, good online. The best wide receivers. He is not a playmaker. He's a manager. And even with him being a game manager, in certain parts of the field he can't attack. And you know, I don't gotta diss him. I was the one that was calling out in real time that they were setting Dillon Gabriel. Let me do this. Let me find it for y'all. Yeah, we got time. Let me find it for y'all real quick. I don't just want to tell y'all that I was saying or doing something. Let me find it for y'all real quick. So let's do this. Let's pause Quincy, the Joker, for a second. And let me show y'all what I was saying last summer. I was saying this last summer about Dillon Gabriel. Because what people want to do is they want to make it this versus this person. Other people can do that. I'll just tell y'all how I view it. So in real time, I was saying this about Dillon Gabriel. So let's see. Shorts. Let's go popular. All right, I got it right here. Now when Dylan Gabriel. All right, here we go. This is last summer. Last summer. All right, let's get this thumbnail out the way. There we go. This is last summer. This is how I viewed the stuff with Dylan Gabriel. Gabriel goes out there. Dylan Gabriel has to outperform Shedeur. So they're setting Dylan Gabriel up to take the biggest L out of this whole situation, because there's already people who believe Dylan Gabriel didn't have the upside of Shedeur. But how the Browns have handled this, with every turn we heard Dylan Gabriel's a supercomputer. Dylan Gabriel played at all these colleges. He played at 3 colleges. He played for all these different offensive coordinators. He took the most, or he thrown the most touchdown passes. Yeah, he played 17 years in college. Come on now. Dylan Gabriel is under so much pressure when he comes in. Now that Shedeur got that tape out there, they can't lie to us anymore. They can't say Shedeur he not getting the guys lined up. He don't know what he doing. That's gonna be false. So I didn't just start with this view and this being my take on it. I said it a year ago. I'm like, hey, they setting Dylan Gabriel for failure. I had people attacking me saying, nah. I'm like, look, y'all gonna see. If Dylan Gabriel is not able to produce to the level that they are saying he can, he is going to taper off, and it's gonna look bad for him. Hey, fast forward a year. What's happening? Dylan Gabriel's getting throwaway reps. If you don't understand, ask me the question. If you don't understand, ask me the question. But I didn't just start doing this, saying this now. I saw it in real time. There's a lot of stuff I saw in real time, and I was like, oh, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. And Dylan Gabriel's situation was one of those that I saw in real time that I was looking at, and now look at Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel doesn't even have the same level of confidence that he speaks with that he had last year. So I just wasn't pulling a rabbit out of the hat. I was calling as I see it in real time. As I saw it in real time. Shout out to Shanithia.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Shout out to Shanithia. She said she got something to say. I'm putting it all on black. Too legendary. Dylan Deshaun treatment. Wish you the best on achieving your dream, but I am all in on Shedeur. Let me read that again. I'm putting it all on black. Too legendary. Dylan Deshaun treatment. Wish you best on achieving your dream, but I'm all in on Shedeur. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't going to be disrespecting them. I'm not going to be dissing them. I'm going to say, hey, this is what I see from a football standpoint. This is who I believe in. Shout out to Shanithia. I appreciate you. Thank you for all your support. And we share that sentiment. We share the same sentiment. What's going on? What's going on, Priya Rose? I always miss the live show, but I'm catching it in. What's going on? Welcome in. Sante, that's what I'm saying. He set him up. He set dude up for failure after hyping him up. Facts. Now Dylan throws to trash cans. Yeah, he's not even really out there. It cost Graybeard his job. It did. DG had been catered to his college career through Stefanski, diminished Shedeur to prop up DG, says something that he had to do that for DG to feel confident. It's crazy. Crazy. Them people really had Dylan feeling himself, thinking he was better than Shedeur, started running his mouth and everything. Facts. They don't want to see the receipts of how spicy he was talking. Dylan was second in Heisman vote because he played longer in college. That's why his numbers were better. than Shedeur under a better system than Shedeur, and Shedeur still was better if he played as long as him. I agree with that. The number thing, and when we play all those years in college, it's going to be kind of slanted. It's going to be kind of slanted. Let's get back to Quincy Williams.
Time of year working on install, just kind of feeling some things out and whatnot. Just what's it like though, when the defense is out there making plays, even though it's through the lens of, hey, we're just kind of doing some install.
We ain't just kind of doing no install. We doing the install.
Talk to him. Hold on now. Y'all hear what he just said? Let me take it back to you. Hey, don't just say we just doing this and we just doing that. Don't say that. Listen to what he said. We ain't just doing no install. I'm gonna let y'all hear the question and listen to his response. This is y'all leader. Y'all was looking for who the leader was gonna be. The leaders will emerge once they all in a room together.
Through the lens of, hey, we're just kind of doing some install.
We ain't just kind of doing no install. We doing the install.
Hey, we ain't kind of just doing no install. We're doing the install. Y'all know who that is? That's the content creator who said who said Coach Monken wasn't going to be here in 2029. It's that content creator. Hey, don't put no smut on the work we putting in out here. Talk to me nice when you talk about this work we putting in.
So if you show up, if depositors, that's the way I talk is, if you show up, a depositors do every day. You either getting paid or you owe somebody. That's how I talk. So my job, we gonna get paid every single day. If you out there on the field with me, you getting paid or you getting your ass off. So Rudy know that, and so that's why he brought me here, because he ain't got to be in the huddle and he ain't got to be on the field. He know for a fact what it's gonna look like out there, and there's gonna be speed, and violence, and that's how I want my defense.
Speed, and violence, and that's how I want my defense. Hey, are y'all listening? Did he come here to lose? Did he come here to hope they get Arch Manning next year? Hey, yeah, don't play with him. Don't play with him. Do not play with him. We ain't just kind of doing nothing. Talk that talk. Don't play with him. Don't play with him. My favorite Dylan moment was when he entered the game in the red zone when Shedeur's finger was stepped on, and he was going to save the day, and they had him throw the ball. He's going to be the first one to say, y'all asking dumb questions for real. Hey, this is leadership. They don't even know it when they see it. It's right in front of them. They can't tell this is leadership. Don't speak like losers when you talk about what we do. Talk like a winner. Talk like you have goals. Talk like you're here to produce and show up. I love the energy of the new vets. They are all team players, open to position switches. They seem enthusiastic and not begrudging about the young players. Facts. Facts. 5 is a vibe. He said, when you on the field, you earn the money. If you're not, you owe me money. So no reason to have you on the field. If you're not earning that money, then get off the field. Accountability. Accountability. Zedric, you caught that. My defense. Hey, this is not a team that's signing up to losing. It's not a team signing up to losing.
What have you seen from Shedeur? Coach was just saying that Shedeur has come miles from sort of where he first started in the install of the offense. But what have you seen from him as you've gone along?
Really that confidence.
So this is the head content creator. This is the line leader content creator. She's asking one of the defensive vets, what seemingly to this point has been the most vocal defensive player, about the offense. Come on, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we doing?
Really, that's the biggest thing.
And how about same thing with Deshaun? What have you seen in him?
Both of them competing together. Both of them get a chance to go against the ones and things like that too, though. So like I said, it's just that confident in the pocket, throwing the ball, being on time and things like that, being accurate. So I'm saying that from both of them. I'm actually getting a chance to talk to both of them too, though, trying to figure out how I can make my game better too, though. And then on top of that, they asked me for pointers too, though. So it's kind of weird, actually. Like that vet role. I'm kind of getting all the way into it now.
Quincy.
That's why I know some people call her the head content creator, but the head content creator make it seem like she leading something. But for her, I'm gonna call her the line leader content creator because she just leading the line. That's all that is. She's just the line leader content creator. The first one leading to the quarterback questions. The first one, like Phaedra, what's going on? Hey, you know that confidence. They both confident, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting to see them compete. Man, with these new guys, don't ask them questions if you don't want the answer. And they're not always going to give you the answer that you want. So you can ask the question, but when it comes out, you gotta listen to it. She would then write, breaking news, my inside source says this about the QB. That is the comment of the day, y'all. That's the comment of the day. Now let me play this victory. The comment of the day goes to Laurie, and she will then write, breaking news, my inside source says this about the QB. That's the comment of the day because you know that is going to be the title or the tweet, and then she's going to write an article about the tweet. You know it. You know it. She's that awkward conversation with that. Not in the checkout line where they just look at you and then they just got to say something, but it don't really mean nothing towards what's happening that day. I'm picking up what you put down, Jizzle. She's truly obsessed with Shedeur. Hall monitor content creator. I like it. Hall monitor content creator. I like it. Yeah, talk to him, Donnie. I'm not using her name out of respect for Mary J. Blige. That's it. Ain't no power there. That's a fact. I don't know how much you discussed Judy. Is there any way he's putting half effort because he is finally wide receiver QB3? He's not a team player. He gets paid the same. I didn't really talk too much about Jerry Jeudy. I'll say this. He better step his game up because accountability is here. And if he is going to put the same effort on film, he's not going to be on the field. So I don't know the reason why, but I just know that if he continues with this level of effort, he gonna be watching the game from the side just like us. He's gonna have a better view. So he better perform. When Monken announced Shedeur as a starter is going to be mass news. Facts. She do that all the time. She asks about the quarterbacks and then make it her main story.
Just, I mean, defenses are always changing and evolving, obviously, but how many, I don't know, like similar concepts, like how much comfortability, I guess, do you have with, as you guys go through this install with some of these concepts?
That's the reason why the OTAs are really so important because you get to see it at a slow pace. You also get to get more meeting time. And then also, we're not trying to win tomorrow. So we get a chance to stop the play and actually talk about, hey, why are we even doing this? Why are we calling this play? Things like that. So when we come to training camp, we're moving fast. We're on the same page. If I might go out or something like that, I already know what Rudy want to call and why we're calling it. So the biggest thing during the OTAs is practicing situational football. And so we're doing a lot of that out there now with OTA 2 now. So yeah, today we got another situation. So every day we're getting a different situation. So when that time comes in the game, we're not flustered or anything. We're all calm, collective, and we're like, all right, just like OTAs. And of course, we're gonna do it in training camp too, though.
Todd has said.
I want y'all to hear that. Do y'all remember last year? Shedeur said he wants to know the why. We had a whole conversation about training and wanting to understand the why. And we went into, you want to know the why so you understand it, you don't question it, you can act fast. There were people who never trained anybody to, I don't know, tie their shoes or put a peanut butter and jelly sandwich together. So they were like, the why doesn't matter. You don't need to know the why. You do need to know the why. Now, what did he just say? We're stopping the play because we don't have to win tomorrow. We can stop the play and explain the why. We can explain the why. So then when we get to training camp, everybody is moving fast. They're not thinking they know what to do. That is why you need the why. If you don't understand the situation, ask a question. Don't diminish why somebody is doing something. If you don't know why people who train people take a certain approach, ask them, you know what? Maybe you should ask them the why. Why is it important to explain to somebody the why you're doing something? Maybe you should ask that question if you don't understand it instead of just saying it doesn't matter. Shout out to the Joker. These content creators and 2 journalists are not used to these football answers. Have we heard one follow-up question when they get a technical answer? No, we have not. This is a fact. In most things, I want to know why because it helps me process things better. Talk to him. Uh-oh. Black Pearl. I got to bring that one out. Janky?
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
That's a classic. Shout out to Marie. I like this young king so much. Their energy is different. Monken will have more physical practice. Could that bring out the in-game Deshaun? That doesn't show up during games. Will he make it through preseason without injury? I hope he stays healthy. I agree, but those are questions. When you have a history of injury, it's definitely you got to ask the question, can somebody make it through healthy? That's not wishing injury on them. That's asking a question because they face so many injuries. Everyone on the same page. You especially need the why when you're installing. I agree. Great minds need to know the why. Yes. Yes, that is why you had to show your work on your homework. That shows understanding. Dropping passes and waiting for the pass to come to you will get you a seat next to the coach. Talk to him. That old school football. It's called coaching. Talk to him, Keith Hunt. It's called coaching. So the people who try to diminish the why, I was like, y'all have never trained anybody or coached anybody. Why is very important. If I tackle the why, that's initially, if I tackle the why, that's going to eliminate so many questions in the moment. It's going to eliminate so many questions in the moment. So I'll give you an example. Y'all know I worked in the service industry. I trained a lot of people in the service industry. A lot of people. If you worked in the service industry, you know the way they do training is all live. It's not that often unless it's a new restaurant or bar opening that you get to do mock training without live customers. If the establishment is already open, you're getting trained live. So what I would do is tell people, look, when I'm in the back, I'm going to have my pens. I make sure I got my pens. I make sure I got my notepad. I make sure I got everything I need before I go to the table. Before they can ask why, I say, because when you're at the table taking an order, you don't want to be stumbling and fumbling, looking for stuff, reaching for all your pockets, trying to find this or do that. When we went to the table, they would watch me. In most cases, I wouldn't even write down the order. I would just have people, if it's 4 people, just give me your order. I remember that. But I know I don't expect everybody to do it like me. So when I'm training somebody, we're writing down every order. What are we also doing? We are also writing down which seat location and what their order is. And we're writing it down in that same order. We also know what menu items you have to pick your sides. So you have that. You know what sides are there, what sides are out of stock, what's on the 86 list. We getting all this information before we go to the table. Because once we're at the table, it's live, you're going to look crazy going back to the kitchen asking them what's in stock and what's not in stock. So I would explain that all those things to them before we hit the table. We hit the table. It's a smooth operation. What do they say? Man, it makes sense that you did that now once you show it in practice. That's why you need to know the why. The why eliminates stopping later. That's why you need to know the why. That's why the why is important. I just had to say it. Just had to say it. Let's get to the mic'd up because I thought this brought out a lot of his personality. And shout out to the Browns. They must have knew that, you know, I was highlighting him on my stream today because this came out this morning. So shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. And shout out to the Browns. Hey, Browns, I'm going to have my people. Get in touch with your people. We're going to be in touch. We're going to be in touch, Browns. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's add this up.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Let me get this on the screen. Shout out to Tiger 84704. Let me get this on the screen. Let's switch. Let's go here. No one is breaking this stuff down for us like you. #2. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What I try to do is I don't just tell you something is important without explaining it so you don't miss it. So sometimes I'll give you an off the field example because more people can relate. So that's why I gave the analogy when it comes to when I used to train people in the service industry. Your boy was cold. I still remember some of my regulars, what they drink, what they eat, and all that stuff. I remember their orders from, at this point, 10 years ago, y'all. 10 and 12 years ago. I still remember that because I was prepared when I went into the situation. I was prepared. So that's why I'm trying to explain the importance of it. Explaining the importance of it. So shout out to you. Let's get to the breakdown. Bo Nix would benefit from a good roster, and Peyton is losing his mind. He's done him so dirty, in my opinion. Shedeur doesn't need that. Somebody saying we should get Sean Payton? I don't know about that. And they still mess up your order and expect a tip. Man, I used to take it personal if I messed up somebody's order. That was the last thing I wanted to do, was mess up somebody's order. I took pride in what I did. Pride in what I did. Anything I do, I take pride in it. So I'm going to break it down. Let's get to Mic'd Up.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear that. That what they say?
So funny thing is, his celebration is very similar to Shedeur. Shedeur got wrist up. His is an uppercut. Very similar. He's going to talk about his celebration right here.
They said these like the Bills Mafia fans. They said Dawg Pound like the Bills Mafia almost. I'm going to see what's up. I'm going to see what y'all talking about. See if we can get the whole crowd to do the uppercut. If we can get the whole crowd to do the uppercut, oh my God, I'm going to go crazy.
Run into the Dawg Pound.
You feel me? Yes, that's my goal. I'm gonna even hold that up. I don't really talk to my offensive brothers that much. Let me come out here and hang out with. Listen, I would have played running back if I could catch, for real. I just can't catch, as y'all can see. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm mic'd up.
Mic'd up?
Hey, he talking to y'all favorite people. He talking to y'all favorite person. His personality is contagious. His energy is contagious. You can tell he lightens up the room, but also is very serious at the same time.
Mic'd up. I'm talking listen. Normally inside I don't be talking because you can't really move like that, so it's like small quarters and shit like that. It's okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Hey, I'm mic'd up. I'm mic'd up. I'm mic'd up. I'm telling everybody. Carson, I'm mic'd up. This ain't my helmet, is it? You see? It's different now. You see what I'm saying? So how you gonna do it? So once you say ready, break, and we start clapping. All right, let's clap it up. Dogs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Haven't been out here in a year.
I'm not really a matcha guy, more of a tea guy.
Matcha is, I don't know what it is.
It's like milk and tea together or something.
You ever had it?
Nah.
Blueberry matcha.
Not really a fan. I stick to like peppermint tea. Hello, brother. Where have you been?
What do you think he was?
You left me in there?
Fucking sea gas.
Another day, another dollar. Deposit due every day. What's good, y'all? So let me do a light introduction. My name is Quincy Williams. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. It's like my 7th year. My favorite color is red. My hair is green because I'm the Joker. My favorite character is the Joker. It's kind of weird. I feel like I'm talking to myself now.
He definitely is gonna bring Carson out of his shell. They already have a celebratory handshake, which I like. Just talking the whole time, going up to the offense, keeping everything light. His energy is really special. Now y'all see where I got the inspiration for the thumbnail. When he's on the field, he calls himself the Joker. That's his on-field persona. He's going to talk about it here. I knew I liked him. Shout out to Birmingham, Alabama. You know I got family down there. Kind of remind me like the kind of silliness of one of my cousins. So shout out to the family. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the family. But now it's tying together. Now y'all see the Joker theme. Besides it just being a good thumbnail, y'all see why I made it that theme now. Y'all see it now. Y'all said y'all wanted a leader. Quincy Williams, hello. I'm who you been looking for. Talk to him. Honestly, if they start watching, this is clear to me about collusion in the NFL, in the league. There is no way a 5th round QB coming from 5th in the depth chart beat 2 division rivals to be no starter. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let it play out. I know who I like. Cleveland media does not like confident black men with fun personalities. This is new energy. It's great because it's a team sport, and everybody's not gonna be the same. Some guys gonna be quiet, some guys gonna be loud, some guys gonna be silly, some guys gonna be serious. On a team dynamic, you have a bunch of different personalities, and that's perfectly fine. Quincy and I would be reprimanded daily if we worked together. Oh yeah, you'll definitely be getting in trouble. Because y'all would just be laughing, cracking up, and everything. Why it doesn't matter? Because they don't respect intelligence of the game. They think only the QB is smart, which is why they hate Shedeur in a position repping his culture. Dion, no dumb Negro narratives. I agree with that. I agree. Some of the offensive linemen are some of the smartest. They're calling out the plays, protection. It's across the board. You got to have a certain level of understanding to get in the NFL. So just thinking or somebody don't understand, I don't think it's that. I think you could lack effort, but just think of somebody not smart when it comes to football in the NFL, that kind of don't match. D, I'm the same. Silly in my private life, serious when I'm handling my business. Got to be. Our Jizzle said he just gonna separate y'all so y'all don't get in trouble at work. He needs the work done. All right, let's get back to it.
My favorite food is taco salad. Let's go get it. 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 Let's go.
It's a little bit of music in here, so watch this early. Hopefully, y'all get to see the live stream early. This is one I might have to edit some of the sound later, but I'll see you at the 24 hours when this go up. But it's worth it.
Let's go get him. We ain't touch your toe, man.
Oh no!
I play too much. That's my problem.
Just kill everybody. Kill everything. Just kill. I forgot where my cup.
Damn, this Big Bertha, ain't it? Where you get a Big Bertha from? It's Big Bertha. That Big Bertha.
Where you get a Big Bertha from?
Let me do that over.
I know that he's like joking a lot in here, but he's also serious. Hopefully y'all just caught that. He did that first rep. He said, nah, let me do that over. So he didn't need someone else to hold him accountable. He caught it himself. He didn't like the way he did the rep. He just did the rep again. That's being the example. And that's also holding yourself to a high enough standard where you're going to do it again. Hopefully y'all saw that. It was always said that football players were smarter than basketball players. I don't know which one is smarter. I think Schwartz really poisoned defense against the team. He was leaking throughout coaching, hiring. Do you think defensive vets will come around? This defense will be really special. I think they're going to be special. I think once pride kicks in, you start playing, besides playing for what helmet you have on, you play for the name on the back of your jersey. So once that kick in, it gets real, the lights get bright. I'm not worried about the defense. Don't mind Miles being there. 5 will take care of energy and the role model aspect. I agree with that. That guy reminds me of my baby brother. Yeah, he reminds me of some of my cousins in Alabama. Zedric, you called it. He went back and he held himself accountable and said he got to do the rep again. They used to always say that when I was coming up and play sports. Oh, got you about the basketball and football players. I think they will. Coach Monken attitude is infectious. They will like playing for him. I agree with that, Black Pearl. I call my granddaughter Bertha. That's what. I'm too hyped to read it. I call my granddaughter Bertha, but that's because she greedy. Man, let me get my life together. More turnovers is what I'm expecting at the least. Yes, a lot of emphasis on attacking the football. It's your ball. I like that. I like hearing that. Let's listen to some more.
I know, I gotta figure it works. I didn't do nothing at first.
I gotta cut this sound off on this one. Because they got music playing.
Look. You see?
You see? You gotta celebrate.
What you're never calm enough to do a handshake, bro, Rudy.
You want me calm?
That's what I'm saying. That bad check out left arm. So we got something different though.
Okay.
He wants to clap after we get to play. So ready, break, we start clapping.
Ready.
Hey, clap it up. Dogs on 3, 1, 2, 3. Talk to me now. He going back. Ooh. I'm already over here though. It's okay. It's okay. I'm ready. Hey, I'm ready. Come on. Watch out now, man. I need you. You already got a sleeve on. Oh, yeah, man, whether you forgot about it. Here we go. Dogs on 3, 1, 2, 3. That's better. That should be all smooth. Carson get his clap. We all good. Hey, watch him right there. Get the. Come on. Hell no, that's sad. Come on now, what you celebrating for? Hey, he's out laying down. Somebody get his some oxygen.
Hey, he talking smack. He got energy. I like it. He's gonna tell one of the guys, hey, you gotta talk to me. Let me know. I want to hear you. Tell me you got that tight end. I like this energy. This was right on time. For the energy I have today, this was right on time. I really enjoyed watching this morning.
Hey, talk back to me. Let me know you got that tight end. Hey, that's me right there, Q. We working together.
So even though you hear him joking, he's telling them, hey, talk back to me. We working together. Let me know you got the tight end. One thing that the Browns have had some issues with in their secondary is communication. And the communication not being clear. So he's saying, make it clear. Make the communication clear. Talk back to me. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to see this early on. So then when we get to actual games, they're going to be talking to each other. It's going to be normal. When you have so many miscues or missed assignments in the secondary, guys aren't talking. All of them said, oh, it's communication, but it was never fixed. Well, this is when you fix it. You start with the base layer of communicating, and then from now on, you will always communicate. Also, you caught that, Black Pearl? What are you celebrating for? You on the ground. You on the ground. Meanwhile, Miles in the gym pumping iron, adding extra weight while listening to this mic'd up. He gonna be ready when he comes. Yeah, Miles is gonna be straight. Miles is gonna be straight. Now, I got a question. Will the Cleveland content creators start to call him one of the leaders in the locker room? Because they always were saying they were looking for one. Well, now you have one. Are you gonna start calling him a leader? He's showing you. He's here.
My grandma gonna see this mic'd up and be like, when you on the field, you cut so much. I'm sorry, baby. Hey, I ain't Quinn. I ain't Quinn on this field, baby. I'm the Joker. Yep, watch him. Ooh. Ooh. Stop playing, man.
All right, I played most of it. It's a couple more minutes left. Y'all go check this out. That's the type of time I'm on. If you want to know how I feel today, I feel like Quincy Williams, a.k.a. the Joker. I'll be serious when I need to be serious. I'll communicate when I need to communicate, but I'm going to have fun doing this thing. And you either are getting paid money or you owe money. So I'm going to get paid money. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to make sure I take it serious. That's what I'm going to do. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this stream. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Y'all enjoyed this stream? Let me know. Y'all enjoyed this? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Y'all know how they got those memes going around and people, they say, if I send you this meme, just know what time I'm on. Hey, if y'all see me, they just posted the Browns. All right, let's check it out. Let me see. Black Pearl, what did you see it on before we get out of here? What did you see it on? Did you see it on YouTube? Let me know. Black Pearl said, you ain't leaving yet. Oh, let's try to find it. I'm not leaving. The show ain't over. All right, let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Videos. Let's see. Oh, you saw it on Instagram? All right, let me see. Yeah, let's do a check. Make sure I don't got no music on it. Let me look it up real quick. Let's go. Why didn't you put these in order? All right, so I got KC Concepcion. I got a clip of what we just broke down, and then we got something from Deshaun Watson. Let's see. Okay, this is what we broke down. He's talking to Cedric Tillman. Why Instagram don't put stuff in order no more? You got to click on it to find out. That's 2 days ago. I'm looking. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Let me try X. And see if I can find it quickly on X. Where's the search? Yeah, definitely. Shout out to y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. Just quick little bit of overtime. Let me check out some stuff real quick with the Browns and see if we can get another video to y'all before we get up out of here. But just know, if I send y'all a video with the Joker. Oh, okay. I found it. All right. I found it. All right, let's go. Let's go to this side. Let's see. Let me grab it. Yeah, definitely. Enjoy y'all weekend. I got one more video coming to y'all right now. Shout out to Black Pearl. I got one more video coming to y'all right now. Before you head out, if you want to see it, it is right here. I don't need both of these up. Right here. They're saying Dawn Staley could get an interview with the Mavs. I would like to see Dawn Staley get a real interview. I would like that. I would definitely like that. Here we go. Tip drill. I can't really see who threw it. Yeah, I can't see who threw it, but shout out to Black Pearl. Shout out to Black Pearl. Shout out to everybody who supported the stream today. Excuse me. Shout out to D Neon. Shout out to Black Pearl. Shout out to Derek Spinner. Shout out to Keith Hunt. Shout out to Shanithia. Shout out to Tiger84704. Shout out to each and every one of you. Protect y'all. Peace, everybody. Don't fall for the narratives. Just know it's no open practice to the media right now. So anything they're saying is just made up stories. They don't really have it like that. So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Protect yourselves. D, you're still my brother. Have a great weekend. Shout out to you, Maurice. Shout out to you. Have a great weekend. Check the comments. They broke it down who it was. Okay, let me see. Let me see. All right, let me click on it. Man, you know the internet go internet. So you the internet's go internet. All right, what we got? Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. Oh, I got to show y'all this. Hopefully y'all not gone. Hopefully y'all are not gone. Let me show y'all this real quick. Shout out to everybody getting that overtime who didn't leave the stream yet. Oh man, let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this real quick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right, y'all. So the internet go internet. They showing Deshaun Watson with his hands on his head after throwing the interception. The internet is go internet. The internet is go internet, y'all. The internet's go internet. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody supported the stream. Y'all protect yourselves. Have a wonderful weekend. We gonna be back at this thing on Monday. Enjoy your extended weekend. Thank you to everybody who tapped in. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to everybody maintaining that energy. 87% of the poll. New energy in Cleveland. Hashtag New Cleveland. Maintain that energy. Protect your peace. I'll see y'all on Monday. Peace, everybody.
Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless.